Punctuality means going early sometimes, guys, so welcome back to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. We're doing an Analogue Pocket stream. Well, you know what, why not? Let's do an Analogue Pocket stream. It's a live stream and there's no theme to this stream, right? Anything goes, guys. Like whatever you want to see, we can run at it. I kind of wanted to run the Wonder Swan core. I've actually got my cousin's Wonder Swan at home, right? But I wanted to do a video on it and a comparison, but you know, that kind of stuff really does take some time and I never got around to it. I think I'm just going to return it to him. But one thing I did notice about the Wonder Swan when you actually play it, the controls on it are terrible, especially for games like Street Fighter. Cool, if you're going to play an RPG, yeah, rock and roll, man. But yeah, it's not for RPGs. So what I've done is I haven't done my normal 4x3 thing. I've got the entire Analogue Pocket screen there. That's because just to kind of go for each aspect ratios. The only thing I'm going to say that I think we should avoid is maybe the Amiga Vision Pack, because if that swaps to what happens with OBS, if it swaps to 50 hertz from 60 to 50, then what generally tends to happen is it crashes OBS, it crashes my capture card, which means it may prematurely end the stream. So I'm purposely avoiding Amiga. Previously it was all good on the Analogue Pocket where everything was at 60. Yes, some of the Power 50 games were running faster, right? But for a stream everything was 60. On the Mister, whenever I did a stream and I went between the different kind of visual modes, it just crashed the whole thing out. So gonna avoid Amiga just for that. I mean, I should have maybe looked into it and kind of forced it as 60, but without the Amiga, right, we've got plenty out there. So guys, welcome to the channel. If you enjoy this kind of content, I hope to give you some entertainment. So a like is always appreciated, right? It kind of helps this get out there for more notifications. Now the Wonder Swan, guys, what a darn machine, man. I mean, you didn't have the controls, right? It's not something, it's something that I think my brother had it or wanted it. I remember him telling me about it when he was really into Final Fantasy. And he was telling me, yeah, you know, Final Fantasy's on this thing, right? But man, look how good this is, man. Like compared to the Game Boy, like this fighter is just excellent. Don't get me wrong, I love the Game Boy DMG. Game Boy DMG is best, and we'll likely do some of that in this stream as well. But darn, man, like look at this game. Look how good it darn looks. It just looks brilliant, man. And a big shout out to Adam Gastinho for porting this over, right? You know, the guy that was the hot shot for a period of time. I think he's obviously working now. He's been doing some stuff with the Apple Vision. I think bringing like the Twitch app to it, maybe even like an emulator, maybe a can't remember what emulator he brought over actually. Was it Virtua Boy? Can't fully remember. But you know what, the guy was absolutely brilliant when he was working on the Analogue Pocket a lot. So a lot of respect to the guy for a lot of the stuff he brought over. That was just great, absolutely great. I mean, this has got quite the moveset, right? And no, block. Oh, maybe I need to do it with a kick, right? I'm trying motions. Okay, so I've got myself, okay, guys, have we got any requests? I've wrote it down, it's on screen now, request in block capitals, because you know what, if we do it in block capitals, you know, we can kind of get that. Oh, okay, let's get something else. I haven't actually opened one of my chats on OBS. I'll do that. So let's quit this for now, right? And let's just have a look at every single call that we got. So if you guys want to see anything, all good. So TMS and Spitfire RAF 100, hello guys, how are you doing? So what's really good, you know what, one thing we don't actually have a look at, let's start with GB Studio first, right? It's something I've not visited for some time, but before openFPGA really kind of opened up with the visual filters and everything, this was a very good way of playing stuff. In fact, let's go, as I've kind of featured the game name in here as Tetris, right? Let's now go to Tetris, because there's when you convert .pocket files, right, you get the option to sometimes there's a popular ROM hack there that you can use. This one here, Tetris Rosy Retrospection. Now I'm a big Tetris fan, I absolutely love it, guys, but I have to say I'm a big fan of this Rosy Retrospection version of Tetris. It's seriously superb, really superb. It's got, look what you see, let me give it a little whirl. Again, looks just like Tetris, right? But look, you can hold a piece. It's got hard drop. I mean, it's just, look, here you go. You can hold that as well. Something you never had in OG Tetris, right? I mean, that's just darn good, right? I strongly recommend this if you, you know, whether you're doing it via openFPGA, or whether you're converting whether you're converting stuff over to dot pocket, it doesn't matter, guys. Like, get Rosie retrospection. It really is superb. Oops. Really is that good, guys. Really is that good. Like, I love Tetris and I love the original one, but you know what, guys? Like, I completely dig this one, man. I just think it's really good. You know, I'll always be like, no, you can give me a new version of Tetris, you can give me a new version of a game, but guys, nothing beats OG Tetris, guys. Like, seriously, this is just the best. Like, I still remember how I got my Game Boy. My aunt, who's a little bit of a maverick, she's absolutely nuts, right? She gave me a car, man, when I was like, oh, made a mistake there. She gave me a car when I was like, I don't know, 11 or something when this came out. And I sold the car to a mechanic that lived on my road for exactly like £90 or 89.99, whatever it was. But it would have been 90, right? No one's going to charge. You're not going to sell something for 89.99, take 90 and give the guy a penny back, right? So what I did was I sold the car to the mechanic that my aunt gave me. And yeah, I got myself a Game Boy, man. It came with headphones, it came with Tetris. Not being someone that was big into puzzle games, Tetris just completely blew me away, guys. Like, what a game. Like, if you haven't played it, play this on your DMG. I don't know if I've got a big bias towards it. I definitely have, because, well, I played it and I have a lot of nostalgia for this game. You know, it reminds me of simpler times, right? Where the first pair of headphones or earphones I ever got were the ones that came with a Game Boy. It's just how life was, right? Back then, simple. You had headphones, you didn't have lots and lots of tech. It was just the good old days, right? And Tetris was a big part of that, right? So let's run with another game, because I feel like I'm going to run into a little bit of doom here. A bit of doom gloom, right? Okay, so anyone? Oh, okay, Pandora blocks, Philly. What is Pandora blocks for? We're doing anything goes. So sorry, you need to name the system as well, guys. Oh, you said it. Have you played Pandora blocks on Game Boy? Yeah, it's much better than this version. Haha, yeah, sorry, I read your message above. I just saw that. Okay, so let's do. So we're in. Okay, so I need to quit this. Okay, before we get into that, Philly, and oh, hey Alan, how you doing, man? Alan and Philly in the house, man. Got the regular guys here. Hey guys, I hope everyone's having a good Saturday day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Why is it sometimes when I do streams, I speak like I've been smoking crack? I don't even get why I'm so fast. I've been lazing about all day after doing the weekly Saturday video and whatnot. So let's go to all calls. Take a little breather, right? Okay, so just kind of go through the list. This is all the stuff that we can go through. I should have every Hotego Patreon core. I should have all the Boogerman work in progress calls, at least most of them on here, right? Because I may not have put all of them on my usual ready to go micro SD card. We should have pretty much all the calls there. I ran updates, all the updates. A big shout out to Matt Panella, guys, who does Pupdate. Also a big shout out to Neil Morrison, Monkey Mad or Mad Monkey, who does Pocket Sync, and Retro Driven, who does, well, Pocket Updater. The Updater team, absolutely awesome. They make life for us super duper easy. It's just run a thing and it just runs, guys. It just runs. Your games are there. It is superb, right? Okay, we have got quite a bit here, but we are gonna go right. I'm going through it a little bit faster. So wow, but man, guys, the Analogue Pocket is amazing, seriously, to where it is now. Like, just look at that. Like, we've got FPGA recreations in our pocket. We can play it in the damn toilet. Not that I recommend playing it in the toilet. Stuff ends up getting dry, so don't do that, right? It's not a recommendation. Smartphones are bad enough. Don't take it Analogue Pocket in the toilet. Right, this one here is for my boy Philly. Let's do this. So we've got two cores for the Game Boy. We've got Badu 2, and we have got the spiritualized one. I'm going to go with Badu 2, and a big shout out to Badu 2, who kind of introduced me to the Pocket Sand meme and GIF. So a big shout out to you. Now I completely forgot what that game was called. Pandora blocks, right? Okay, so let's go here. Again, love how fast the Analogue Pocket menu just goes, man. Ooh, okay. Am I going nuts here? Pan. Nope. Okay, I haven't got Pandora here. Unless is that a hack you're trying to get me to look at? Right, I'll have a look at Europe again under P. Again, so fast how this goes. Okay, not P. Philly, hope you always give me games. Remember, you're the guy that kind of hooks me up and helps me out with these hidden gems, right? You are the hidden gem. So I've got a lot of games, but man, you just tell me games I've never heard of. So maybe that's something to get here. So let's have a look here. What one we in? Japan, Have we got it? Have we got it? No, we haven't. All right, okay, I'm going to skip that one for now. Let's have a look. Oh, Karate Champ, yeah, that should be fun. Again, what is Karate Champ for? Is that an arcade version? You guys are gonna have to put the consoles in. But in the meantime, what did I want to have a look at? Okay, I wanted to have a look at something here, guys. I know I said request welcome. Let me have a look at this because I put a whole bunch of right. Which core is better? They're both really good. We've got one by Eric Lewis, which is a port of the original Mr. one, not the cycle accurate one, but the Genesis one, not the Mega Drive one. And the other one is a spiritualized one. Generally, I go with the Eric Lewis one, and the reason I go for that is when I run ROM hacks, they seem to work better on the Eric Lewis core. So if we go in here, guys, I've got a whole bunch of Streets of Rage 2 hacks, and there's just some really good ones. So right, okay, so Final Fight, we got Hulk Hogan, Ninja Warriors. There's some really good ones, man. There's some right whack ones as well, some air combo ones here, guys. Seriously, like, there is a lot there. So I kind of want to get some of the Street Fighter ones, right, because I like Street Fighter. And oh, did someone say, right, okay, let's go. Okay, Street Fighter 2 of Rage, right? So you've got Streets of Rage, okay, no, okay, Street Fighter 2 Rage, right? So you've got different versions of it, right? And each one has 4 different characters that you can pick out of. So let's go with number 3, right? We'll go with number 3 to start off with. And guys, there's a lot of really good Streets of Rage 2 hacks. Now there's also hacks for different games, right? But guys, there's a lot of hacks for Streets of Rage 2, man, that I just absolutely like it. Philet, got your message, dude, but this is the Analogue Pocket. I can't log into it via a network. It's something I'll have to do after. So cheers for that. I will look into that. Oh, let me put my volume up a little bit. Oh, actually, my volume should be okay. Maybe this is a bit low. I've got some kind of scan lines on, haven't I? Hey, look at that. Let's go to house him because he's damn right different, yeah. But what I want to do, let me just go to display normal, and okay, yeah, should have everything all right. Yeah, let's just have everything as normal, right? So let's go back out here, and we're gonna go douse him. Okay, guys, I'm missing a lot of your stuff, but here we go. Look at this. Look how good this is. Guys, there's so many Streets of Rage 2 hacks. Seriously. And look, we got the housing in here, man. So take that, Joseph. All right, guys, you know I'm gonna end up playing this for too long. Let's have a look. Let's have a quick look at another hack, right? Oops. So let's go load cartridge, because there's some right wacko one, man. You guys got to see this one. So I think it's in. Okay, now it's in this one here. It's the shmup one, guys. Seriously, I've never seen anything so crazy. Like, this one here is just absolutely nuts. Yo, SNK Kev in the house. And then they just remind me what Karate Champ is, right? Oh, it's the Hotego core, right? 3 did answer that, right? No problem. We can have a look at Karate Champ. Like, let's run with this, right? Seriously, this is nuts. Look how many characters you got. Okay, you can only pick the same old character. Oh, hold on. Again, this is just a broadcast version, so let's go Donghua, right? Okay. And okay, it's crashed. Okay, that's nuts. Right, let's see if we can has it crashed it that bad, or let's see if we can run another hack, right? Yeah, Streets of Rage 2 hacks. I want to go that shmup one again. I won't pick a broken character. I think last time I picked Axel and it worked. But again, it may not have been on the Pocket that I was playing it. It may have been on the Mister or on software emulation where I checked it out. So let's try it again. I'm just gonna go with the default character there. Sounds nah, okay, so this one's a no-go. So let's go Karate Champ, right? But there's a lot of Streets of Rage 2 hacks, man. Seriously, there's a lot of hacks. So Karate Champ. So if it's Hotego, it's going to be an arcade game now. Now Karate Champ is okay. Then arcade multi. Right, okay, Philly. Another question now. What core is it in, man? Is it under K for Karate Champ? Oh, it is under K for Karate Champ. Okay, that was easy enough. Let me have a sip of my drink. And I'm actually drinking, right? Funny story. I was looking for Dr. Pepper, but they didn't have it. I was in Aldi. Let me take a sip. Oh, that's nice. So, I was looking. Let me turn the sound down a bit. So, I was looking for Dr. Pepper, guys, and they didn't have Dr. Pepper. They had Professor Pepe. Wow, that sounds like Professor Pepe, but I'm sure it was Professor Pepe. And I was like, okay, going by the logic here that a doctor is more educated. Sorry, a professor is more educated than a doctor, right? That's right. Professor comes after doctor, right? After your PhD, it's professorhood, right? So I was like, okay, yeah. So this is gonna be better. And you know what? It is better. It's a sugar-free one. Obviously, when you're having stuff with sugar, it's a different story. Yeah, this ain't for me, man. This ain't for me. I kind of feel like watching Bloodsport again. Someone put a tweet out. Oh, okay, so it's just teaching me stuff, right? Foot sweep. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. Let me. I swear, it's almost like a rhythm action game. Let's hope for the best. I love the guy in the background, man. It looks like a 8-bit version of a 8-bit version of Ron Jeremy. Ron Jeremy. Okay. Yeah, this ain't for me, man. I know a lot of people like it. I think this is one of the games you were after, Al, yeah, to come over in the Pocket. This is the latest beta release, right, from Hotego, if I'm not mistaken. But this is not my cup of tea at all. Like, as you can see, it's not for me. I just want to see if I can sweep him now. Yeah, definitely not for me, guys. Yeah, you can win that one. Right, let's have a look at the next game, because I'm just gonna suck at this game, man. Advanced Buster Hawk Glay Lancer. Right, that sounds like a Wonder Swan game, right? So let me just exit this call, because that's quite loud, the sound, even on my screen. Yo, Six Vibe, how you doing? Hey guys, welcome to the stream. It's a Saturday. Well, it's a Saturday evening for me. Saturday night. It's 9:15. Wherever you are, all good. So guys, yeah, try and put the format at the end of the game, right? It really helps. Finish Shredder's Revenge. We can do that, because I know where that is now. So let's have a look. Hopefully I can find it, and that does work on Eric Lewis's core. So let's go here. And a big shout out to Eric Lewis, who is just, well, the guy is just absolutely awesome, right? So let's change core. Oh, I may have had the wrong core. Maybe that's why that ROM hack crashed, right? So maybe it's going to be under this one here, My Hacks. Hopefully so. Ooh, okay. Right, so Shredder's Revenge 1.0. There was one where they changed the soundtrack as well, but I didn't quite like it. The soundtrack that was in there. Rhythm Tengoku Beta Game Boy Advance. Okay, cool. If we have that, I'm not really a rhythm player, but you know what? We're taking requests in here, so we are good, right? Hopefully this is gonna load up. I kind of looked away from everything. Is it crashed on me? Yeah, looks like. Is it working? Come on, surprise me. No? Okay, let's have a look. So Final Shock. Okay. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's the one with the new music. Okay, that's a little bit different. Let's see if it works. If not, I might have to change the core. Is it working? Come on, load up, baby. We want to see Shredder's Revenge. It's fantastic. afternoon from Oklahoma. Yo, guys, can we get a location check? Where is everyone homing in from? Right, let's have a look. So let's go, let's quit this call. Now let's go to, let's go and try the spiritualized one, right? That's interesting. It kind of worked for me on Eric Lewis's core before. So that's interesting. It hasn't worked on that. Okay, so, all right, okay, so let's change core. Hold on, was I? Okay, so let's go spiritualized. Let's now run it. My hacks. Here we go. My hacks. Let's go. Okay, Shredder's Revenge 1.0. Come on, load up, load. Okay, so it's loading. But I remember the spiritualized one crashing on me. So when the game started, now this is a good game, guys. If you haven't tried it, this was one of the best ROM hacks to come out last year. And a big shout out to my buddy Andy D, man. Andy D is awesome. He actually done like the version that runs on the Mega CD. It's got the CD quality sound. It's really, really good. So Shredder's Revenge again, guys. Seriously, like how good do ROM hacks get? I mean, look at that, right? You've got Shredder's Revenge, right? You've got the players out of there in there, and I always like either April or I like let's go Michelangelo, right? I kind of like Michelangelo or April. They're like the ones that I like in the game. Please work, don't crash. Yeah, it crashes. Sorry, guys. You know, let's stay away from ROM hacks for now because we're not getting the best results on these at the moment. And I want the stream to kind of go without a lot of interruptions. So, Filet, okay, don't play Rhythm Tengoku. It has a long introduction. All right, wicked. TMS, what was, I'm trying to pick it up in chat. Okay, my brother from another mother, I think he said Outrun somewhere in the chat. Maybe that's disappeared now, but let's go Outrun and let's see the state of Outrun. I think there might be an issue with Outrun, you know, guys. There may well be an issue with it, right? What core was it? Was it called Outrun core? That's one thing. Sometimes with Hotego cores, I kind of forget what core is what, right? What am I? Element OP. Here we go. Okay, at least that's Outrun. I forget sometimes. For example, I'm looking at something and it's part of another. It's part of another core, right? And I kind of forget. I think last time was it on Analogue Pocket or Mister where we didn't actually have the car on screen. If that's been fixed now, then I did run the updater. I don't always look at the notes, so we're good. Filet, no Amiga, no Amiga. And the reason there's no Amiga today, dude, is because I don't want it to swap to 50 hertz at any time. If it does, it crashes my OBS. So in order for me to do Amiga, I'd have to kind of go in and I'd have to lock it at 60 hertz. So at the moment, yeah, no Amiga. Also, I'm running low latency mode, so hopefully I can respond quick enough. Nah, we're missing the car, guys. Yeah, so this still needs a fix from Hotego. Yeah, okay. We can kind of drive it first person mode, but not quite right. Okay, so this needs this is something I'm sure Hotego's aware of, and yeah, I'm sure this will get resolved, right? I'm really bad, right? So once I end up doing a video of a game, I kind of forget about it, and I don't really look at it so much unless it's obviously, I don't know, like something that I'm actually actively playing. Let's see if we've got anything in here. Do you know what? I don't know if it's the dock or I don't know what the reason is, but I've had it before on the Mister where it swaps between 50 and 60 hertz and it crashes OBS. So and that's not the dock I'm using, that's the Mister that I'm using plugged into my capture card. So I don't know where the issue is, but I don't want to chance it because if the stream stops, I don't want to come back and do another stream. Guys, if you're enjoying the content, I really appreciate if you hit that like button. It does help. It does help stuff get out there. But you know what? While we're thinking of stuff, let's run an arcade game. So, guys, any suggestions for an arcade game? While I kind of flick through this list, we've got stuff there. You know what? If I start playing R-Type Blue, I'll start playing it too much. Let's have a look at something on the IRM M92 core, which isn't actually available yet, guys. It's something that's a work in progress, but it will be out soon. This game's quite boombastic, right? Turtles, wicked. Remember Spitfire RAF? See that thing in block capitals and big on the screen? Try and do block capitals, guys. I'm gonna start writing stuff down now, right? So just write game and format after that. Yeah. So Turtles. I'm gonna write arcade next to that because I did say arcade and you guys are saying it. Wicked. R-Type, absolutely no reason to not to play R-Type, right? Aliens, right? Wicked. Filet, you're getting it, man. Fire Lancer, that's the game you told me about as well, isn't it? Let me write that down. So Fire Lancer, WS. Okay, I'm kind of doing some shorthand stuff here. So let's have a look at Gun Force, because Gynog, yeah, wicked. Gynog MD. I kind of remember that. That's the one where that flying kind of thing with wings, right? The man with wings. So that kind of looked interesting, right? I remember seeing that in magazines. So I'm down to Guynog in what I've written down. I might miss some guys, but you may need to remind me again. I am kind of good with that. Just let me play the damn game, man. All right, you really want my name? Oh, okay. We're rocking and rolling, man. Guys, this game is very, very rock and roll. I'm just wondering if my Xbox will show up, guys. If you see anyone in chat called Governor 2018, just give the guy props, man. The guy, I miss the guy a lot. Oh, wow. Love the cheerleaders, man. I will rescue you. Again, what a rock and roll soundtrack, guys. I mean, I absolutely love this, right? Look at the way it's holding the guns there. And I love the fact that one is aiming diagonal down, one is aiming like just horizontally. And guys, you never know. We may one day get the turbo version of this car. I'm kind of alright with a slowdown, man. I like the slowdown. Look how good that looks, man. We got those biker aliens down there, guys. This game is just style, man. The bosses in this, the explosions, how everything looks at. Those are the equivalent, the alien equivalents of Hell's Angels, man. Apparently not very nice people from what I hear, but who knows? I've never met one. Maybe they're nice. Maybe they're just maybe people just don't get them, right? Maybe that's just how it. Maybe that's what people think of them. Think of them. Right, love it, absolutely love it, guys. And honestly, guys, hopefully this will come out soon. I know Boogerman's due to release some cores, but always remember, guys, people have stuff going on, and he never commits to a date or anything. So you never get like like I'm going to release it on this date. They'll come when they come. So that's a kind of good way, right? So just to keep everyone's expectations in check, calls come when they come. There's no confirmed date. Hopefully within the next week or so, but guys, anything is possible. But this plays really, really well. If you look at the bottom right, you can see like a little bit of a graphical glitch down there, but you know what, that's just the minor. Once you start playing it, you're not even looking at that part of the screen. It's kind of like only in between. Let's kind of do this boss fight, and then we'll start going through the list, man. So 4C, this is the IRIM M92 core, originally by Wicker Wacker on the Mister, and it's currently being brought over to the Analogue Pocket by Boogerman. And it's currently not available yet. Yeah, so this is a work in progress beta core that we are checking out, right? So yeah, Boogerman was kind enough to kind of sort me out with a build, and and it's nice to show you guys this stuff running on the channel. So yeah, IRIM M92, fantastic. Oh, Street Fighter PC Engine CD-ROM. Okay, do you know what, Philly? There's do you know what? Okay, it's SF PC. All right, I might have to skip that one, only because I may have actually no, I can't. I won't be able to do PC Engine CD because I think I've got a version of the PC Engine CD core that I'm not allowed to show, and it's on this micro SD card. So sorry, dude. Amiga PC Engine CD are a no-go at the moment. So apologies for that, guys. But this is my main micro SD card, and I had so many games on there, it was difficult to move them to another one, whereas everything else is small. So let's go Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? So is it Turtles? Is it JT Turtles? Okay, it's gonna be JT Turtles then, yeah. Yep, here we go. Konami Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I kind of wish we had them labeled like the Mister, just alphabetically like games, but the way the structure is, right, for the Analogue Pocket, it makes it a little bit difficult because everything has to be backed up by everything has to be backed up via JSONs, or has to be accessed via JSON files. Toilet Kids. Okay, I think hopefully that's not too rude, right? I don't want to get branded an adult channel, right? Toilet Kids, but I kind of remember that, right? That was a little bit nasty. Punk Shot 2, yep, sure. That's on one of the Konami cores, I know that. Not really my thing. That's like a brawler basketball type of game, yeah. But I wrote that down on the list. I've also wrote down Toilet Kids, right? So again, what a banger of an arcade game. Now, guys, I have to say, right, I have a little bit of criticism of this game, and the criticism that I have of this game is the hit detection is just terrible. I mean, I loved it as a kid, but when you play something like Streets of Rage 2, right, where the hit detection is just golden, right, it is amazing, right, the Streets of Rage series. And I'm a big Capcom fan, but like Final Fight, Cadillac and Dinosaurs, those games were made for the arcade. They were made there to guzzle your coins, right? I've even got a jump. Oh, no, I have. Okay, cool. Yeah, sounds off still, man. This is something that needs fixing. From Ortega. It's very, very low, unless it has been fixed and this is how the arcade version was. I don't know, because I'm listening it through some you know, budget monitor speakers. Maybe with correct arcade speakers it will sound good. I honestly don't know, because I remember some people were talking about the sound being different on some cores, and Ortega mentioned, look, it's actually exactly how it should be on the arcade, you know, based on everything, all the research that he's done. However, maybe it doesn't quite compute over to kind of the displays that we're using, right? Again, but this to me definitely sounds like it needs work, right? And we've checked Turtles a few times to do it. So I'm gonna do like the first bit, because the sounds, even though the sound's off, it's not that bad where I'm like, oh no, I have to turn it off. I mean, I really do like the first level music for this gives me goosebumps, guys, you know. Da, 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 da. Actually, it sounds nothing like the way I'm kind of humming it, right? But you know, it just reminds me of being that kid walking into the arcade, you know, while watching Turtles, dreaming of pizza, dreaming of eating pizza, and seeing this in the arcade, man, just thinking like, wow. Yeah, I really like Raphael. I like his special attack above all the others, right? He's got the smallest range, right? But he's got very, very good. He's got a very, very good special. Shell Shock. Again, like, absolutely great, man. So true to the cartoon, you know, drilling through that vehicle that they had. Not very environmentally friendly, right? I mean, the building's on fire, you're drilling through stuff, you know, definitely not a net zero or a carbon neutral cartoon. Okay, let's now whack on the next game on the list, and it's R-Type, guys. Love R-Type. Let's check out R-Type. Right, here we go. Let's quit this, and let's now go to IRIM M72, and let's go R-Type 1. Okay, what we got here? Donkey Kong Game & Watch. Oh man, Filet. All right, cool. Donkey Game plus Watch. Yeah, Game Plus, you know what, like, I kind of get a little bit of nostalgia from there, but it's definitely not one of my favorite cores to play, right? I kind of feel like you need the actual device. It was fun to check out, definitely, but it's not something that I've really revisited, right? Guys, you can't go wrong with R-Type, man. You know what, one thing we're going to have to look at as well, we're going to have to look at some different Castlevania hacks, right? There's some really, really good ones out there. It's really funny, right? Those things on there, it looks like they've got those crazy people caps on those enemies down there. One of the best gaming soundtracks ever, man. R-Type. Love this laser as well, man. I remember getting this on R-Type and thinking like, wow. Where's my missiles? I think there's my missiles. No, there's my little thing up there. My kind of option, right? Is that what it is? Yeah, it's a kind of option. But no, I don't. I kind of prefer the bouncy laser, man. Never mind. Love the upgraded pod as well. Ooh, let me put my armrest down a bit. I think, yeah, that's a bit more comfortable. I'll do the other one in between as well. You know, guys, you know what, right? Like, so obviously in my house, it's been me and my daughter, right, for the last 2 weeks, which is awesome, right? My daughter's like awesome, but I really miss my boys, man, and my wife as well, obviously. But my boys, I'm so missing them. It's been 2 weeks and 1 day, man. They're coming back next Friday, and seriously, guys, I cannot wait, man. Literally cannot wait. So missing them, man, and I know they're missing me too, man, which is nice. All right, let's do the next game. Right, aliens, yeah. Let's do, oops. And is that called JT Aliens? Let's find out. Is it Konami Aliens? Let's find out. Arcade multi. There's going to be, was it, okay. Let's get down to J. No? Okay. Oh, was it near the top? Am I just, okay. Oh, Konami Aliens. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the brackets. Right. Okay, cool. Let's do World Set 1. Guys, absolutely love Aliens, man. I think this game's wicked. Used to see it in the arcade. Let me write some stuff down as well. Let me write Castle, Vania, CLTM. I've got to show you, there's not enough hacks of Circle of the Moon, right? So I want to show you guys some of those. Let me lower my armrest as well. Maybe take another sip of my drink. Actually, no, that armrest was okay higher up. Right, okay. Right, Punk Shot 2, I've got that Knights of the Round Table. Yeah, man, absolutely. Is that CPS 1 or 2? I forget. Round, yep, cool, excellent. Right, Holy Diver, best Castlevania clone. Right, okay, what's Holy Diver out for, dude? Is that oh, wicked, CPS 1? Yeah, nice one. Let me just write that next to it. Do you know, I always remember what CPS 1, CPS 2 based on the games that I played, and Knights of the Round Table is not something that I played in the arcade. It's just something that I kind of checked out on emulation after. I played it obviously on like the mostly on emulation, right? I don't have that nostalgia for it that I have for, say, Final Fight, obviously, like the Street Fighter games, Willow, Strider, the ones that I actually played in the arcade. And like I always say, all this stuff that we play, guys, it's all to do with the nostalgia that we have. The nostalgia that we have, that's what we're kind of chasing with this. So guys, I'm going to say it here again, if you've just joined the stream, welcome. Anything goes Analogue Pocket. Any requests, whack them in block capitals. And guys, if you haven't hit that like button, it really is appreciated if you do press it. It helps push it helps pushing the videos out there, right, to say it. So it really does help. So if you haven't pressed it, press it. If you really hate it, then press that unlike button. But yeah, it's always appreciated. But yeah, now let's do some aliens. Again, like I can hear the soundtrack more for this, right? Sorry, yeah, the music more than the actual like sound effects. So yes, I know JT's working on a lot of them. Let's see what happens. I want the flame, right? I love the flame, just the way the flame looks when you hit them. Oh, look at that. Get your little bunny rabbit, girl. Wicked. Has anyone played that Alien Isolation game? I've been told it's really scary. I've tried, to be honest, I try and get into a lot of games a lot of the time, right? But I end up not really not playing too many games, man. I started Cyberpunk. I've done 1 hour of it, like, or maybe like an hour and a half 2 weeks ago, and I could have, to be honest, I could have been playing that today. I didn't have to do the stream, but I actually really do enjoy doing the stream. So I was like, let me do a stream. And by the time I finish this, it's like bedtime, man. So I'm like, nah, you know what, it's time for bed. I've actually even brushed my teeth, so even I'm gonna have a fizzy drink when I go back out. Instead of the electric toothbrush, I'll just quickly go over them again with a manual toothbrush, so I don't have to do anything kind of major, right? I always say this when I fight this boss. Any Monster Hunter players out there? Well, what's that monster called? Kuzu, KHUZU, I think. The nasty one with a long neck. Like, the stuff really made the nightmares, right? Yeah, that one there, he just looks, it kind of reminds me of that, right? Wow, that's taking a lot of shots now. Okay, Go psychedelic on me, baby. Go rainbow. Nice. Okay, we done it, man. We done him. Scramble Vectrex. Okay, I'll write that down in a second. After this, I'll go and have a look again. Love that sound effect. I should just I should get that sound effect right and have it as my messaging tone, right? When I get back to work, going to meetings, don't put it on vibrate, and all of a sudden in the middle of a meeting you'll hear and I'll be like, guys, this is from a video game. It's when someone dies in Aliens, they'll be like, yeah, right. Okay, that sounds rather disgusting when I do it. Apologies for that, guys. Right, okay, let's now go next game. So next game is Fire Lancer on WonderSwan, right? So while we load that core, okay, WonderSwan color, and it's a color game, right? Yeah, I do remember it. Again, thanks Philae for introducing me to all this stuff. Hold on, am I? It is Fire Lancer, right? Is it just normal WonderSwan then? Okay, what is going on here? Oh no, okay, sorry. No Fire Lancer. Okay, that's weird. I'm pretty sure I had that one. Weird. Okay, Billy, we might have to come back to that one. You've probably seen it, and I won't even know, right? Let's have a look. Okay, so Gameboy on Mega Drive. I'm kind of excited about that one because I kind of remember that game. Let's have a look. And here we go, Genesis. And I'm going to go back to the Eric Lewis core. And let's go G. That was up. Oh, sorry. Okay, really weird. Why have I not got GY, right? Was it in Europe? What's going on? Why have I not got the games? Oh, here we go, Gameboy Europe. Okay, cool. We'll run with that. Cool. Wicked. Okay, Donkey Kong Game & Watch. What else we got? Scramble Vectrex. What's going on here? Is that actually loading? Are we getting something? What is going on, guys? No? Okay. Something weird going on here with this core. Oh, no. Is it working? I have no idea what's going on there. It's kind of black screen of death. Yeah, I've never really had that. It worked well, man. It worked well. So let's have a look. So let's quit the core. Let's go spiritualized core and try and run that. That's very bizarre. I mean, generally, most of the stuff's worked on it. It's a little bit concerning. I mean, I don't play this like crazy all the time. To be honest, I don't get enough time to play it. When I'm playing it, I'm usually playing stuff when I'm on video, right? So no, so let's change core to the spiritualized core. Okay, make sure we're on that one. Let's go. It was in Europe. The G. Gynog. Okay, cool. Let's check this out. Come on, baby. Do it for. Oh, here we go. Okay, so maybe the spiritualized is the better one. Steven Schneider, Saucer Striker Arcade. Yep, no worries. Okay, now let's run with this. I'm pressing the select button like yeah, like I'm playing an arcade game. Let me take a sip of my drink. Oh, that's nice. Hey guys, if you're just jumping into the stream, absolutely wicked. Welcome to the stream. Oh no, don't crash on me, man. I don't know what's going on with a Mega Drive core, man. That's definitely crashed, right? I can hear that sound there. It's not majorly loud, but let me try the Japanese version of it, right? Let's see if the Japanese version works. And hopefully we have got a Japanese version of this game. Yeah, we've got it. Right, let's see if that works. Just can't believe that. Definitely need to RM it. No, you know what, Phil? It's not the Pocket, man. It's definitely not the Pocket. My Pocket is sound. Let's go. Let's check it out. Okay, cool. Okay, I remember the graphics being so much better in my head. Yeah, like a lot better in my head for this game, man. I remember seeing it in magazines, and or maybe I'm just thinking of the box art. Okay. Oh, you know what? I hate it, right? When you get a shmup and it's got auto fire, and I'm there spamming. Oh, that's kind of nice. Almost feels like I'm on a roller coaster. Ah! Got me. Got me again. What the hell? Guys, something's up with my Mega Drive core, man. I didn't do that reset. It's one of you in chat doing something dodgy here and resetting my stuff. Please stop. Don't give my analog I got no idea, Philly. That was just mad. Yo, Chris Mullen, how you doing, man? Yeah, to be honest, I'm a bit underwhelmed by the graphics, right? Right, let's go to something else, because this Gynog has been a little bit of a car crash, right? Let's go PC Engine. Oh, actually, no, you know what? I want to do a Castlevania one, right? Let me do my one, and then we'll move over to the PC Engine one. Toilet Kids. We'll do some Toilet Kids, and yeah, we'll have we'll have a look at Toilet Kids in just a second. So let's go here, Game Boy Advance, and again, that's why I haven't got like the usual kind of cut off 4x3 screen, because we're doing different formats. I thought it's best to have all of the Analogue Pocket screen out there. So, all right, Castlevania Hacks GBA. Here we go. Look, guys, right, so when it comes to Castlevania hacks, right, there's a tool called DSvania hack, and you can hack the later two GBA games, which are Harmony of Dissonance and let me turn the filters off, and Aria of Sorrow, right? You can turn all of you can hack all of those, but Circle of the Moon isn't kind of compatible with that, right? So there's only a few hacks of it, and I think this is done by Dark Prince Alucard. I think that's the person's name, and yeah, they did this one, and I was speaking to them about it, and they kind of explained that it's a lot more difficult to do hacks for Circle of the Moon, so that's why you haven't got too many, and that kind of made a lot more sense. And I was like, well, okay, well, it's Chris's Retro Gaming in the house. Did I miss him? I've seen someone tag him. Wicked at Golden Shopping Centre. Chris's Retro Gaming. Hey, Chris's Retro Gaming. Wicked, man. Oh yeah, I see you up there, man. Try running Spirit Core first, and then back to Eric. Okay, cool. I'll have to give that a shot when we go back to Mega Drive. And Chris's Retro Gaming, guys, you know what? Chris's Retro Gaming is just awesome, man. He's a member of the admin team over in the Pixel Cherry Ninja Discord, and guys, he really does provide not just me but the community for the Analogue Pocket and the Mister a whole bunch of help. I mean, the guy goes out of his way to do it. Just bare love, mad props, Chris. Wicked. Right, don't crash on me, GB. I don't think it has. What the hell is going on today? Nah. Okay, maybe it's. Have I tried? Do you know what? I've been playing a lot of these ROM hacks on original hardware, right? So I don't know why they're failing on here. That's just kind of sucking, guys. That really is. So let me go and okay. So let me quit the core. We've only got one GBA core at the moment, haven't we? We can't change the core. That's just really bizarre. Okay, so there's only one Game Boy Advance core. Okay, I'm gonna try one more, right? And I haven't really tried this one on here. The one that I play on here is Harmony of Dissonance, the Gelato guitar recolor, right? But I want there's one called Revenge of the Findicicle, right? Let's have a look at this. So this is really good. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. I've got no idea what's going on. I mean, I don't usually have issues when we do core ones. Everything runs splendidly well. I don't think it's my unit. I've had my unit for a long time. There's you know, if it's gonna be iffy, it's gonna be iffy kind of all over, not just here. So I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I am running ROM hacks and things though, and sometimes they just don't work really well. And Chris came out with a good trick. Oh, Bonk's Revenge. I've just seen that there from my boy Ninja Running Wild. Ninja Running Wild, wicked. How you doing? Bonk's Revenge, which I heard is the better game. It's not one that I'm familiar with because has this, guys? Okay, I just can't. You know what I'm gonna do, right? Just to see if something is really up here, right? I'm just going to run the vanilla version of Circle of the Moon to start off with, or even Harmony of Dissonance, right? So let's go. Okay, I've got the vanilla ones in here. So let's go Circle of the Moon. Now, this is the vanilla version, the vanilla ROM. Now, if this one crashes out, yeah, something's definitely up, which I don't know exactly what, but something is up. But if this one works, yeah, maybe, but you know what, yeah, maybe I could restart the unit and put it on there. But to be honest, if this works now, it doesn't crash after the first bit of text, then I know it's definitely not this unit, right? Let's have a look. So good intro for this, man. This is a good game, right? But when this came out on the original Game Boy Advance, it was so dark on the screen, and I remember getting a certain way in this game and I couldn't do it because it was dark, and it wasn't, I don't think when they designed it they had a dark screen in mind, but later on now with all the LCD screens that we've got, the modded Game Boys with the Analogue Pocket, as well as that we've also got the Game Boy Advance collection, right? I've got that for the Nintendo Switch. It's really good. In fact, I've actually even got it for for, what is it? I bought it for Steam as well because it was like $5.99. Yeah, something's up. Something's up, guys. I'm just going to take my Analogue Pocket out and switch it off, and hopefully everything will come back on, right? Let me switch the unit off. All right, it's telling me it's gone to sleep because I just tapped it once. Let me wake it back up. Hopefully the stream just doesn't die and we can get stuff going again. Let me have a look, right? So come on Analogue. Right, okay, so it's waking up now, and then I'm gonna oh, hold on a minute. Okay, it's loading something. Sorry guys, bear with me here. Some technical issues on this Saturday night stream. Okay, let me quit so I can actually see the screen when I'm turning it off. All right, okay, it is off. Let me turn my unit back on. Really weird. So I'm just going to try a vanilla Castlevania game again to see what's kind of happening there. So hopefully we should be back in action. Yeah, wicked. I've got it back on my capture card, so that shouldn't crash. It just got to change the display, man. I can't on the monitor that I use, I can't change. Like once the source goes, it just starts flicking through the other ones. And honestly, I've looked, but I can't find an option that that kind of just tells it stay on one bloody channel, right? Let's see if this kind of does it, right? So handheld, Game Boy Advance, right? Okay, and okay, so let's just go here. Let's go here. So these might, I don't know what ROM packs these are. Probably like the No Intro, the Smoke Monster ones. So sorry, Castlevania. Right. So let's do Circle of the Moon. I hope it really does work, right? This is try blowing on it, low. Yeah, I'll blow. The thing is, when you blow, you have to make sure you only blow on the second FPGA and not the first one, right? Okay, now come on. I wonder if I started these. I've started some of these games. Here we go. I have actually started this. Okay, come on. Okay, well that's working. But you know what? Let's. I kind of wanna. Okay, now let's go a little bit more extreme. Now let's go to the ROM hack and just see if the ROM hack works, right? So, okay, Castlevania, Hacks GBA. I just want to see if the Kid Dracula one works, right? Because I kind of dig that one. It looks really good. It's got Kid Dracula in there, and it's one of the only hacks of Circle of the Moon. The other ones are continuously run. There's like quality life improvement ones, but there's not one where it kind of just changes everything up. So that was interesting, right? I mean, I should have tried that. Things don't work, switch it off. Now, if this crashes, then I'm going to put it down to the fact that it's like ROM hacks, right? It's ROM hacks that I'm doing, and I'll kind of leave them be, and we'll kind of stick to the games that you're giving, because clearly the games I'm picking aren't the greatest of games. So let's have a look. Come on, start for me, baby. Get me in there. Let me see Dracula and let me fall down that big pit, right? And yeah, guys, I like this game, man. I haven't finished it though, man. This is a bloody tough one. I finished the other two. I finished Harmony of Dissonance, and I finished Area of Sorrow. If anyone plays Area of Sorrow, I strongly recommend as soon as you finish it, go and play Dawn of the Sorrow. It's like it's a sequel and it's like a generation up. It just looks really, really good. But if you do play it, play one of the hacks that gets rid of the touchscreen nonsense, right? Because every time you beat a boss, you have to draw like this little glyph thing, right? And it is terrible. Okay. Who told me to turn it off and on, right? It worked. Okay, so there you go. IT 101, right? Have you tried switching it off and on? It worked in this case, but I want you guys to see this. Let me know what you think of it, right? So this is Castlevania Circle of the Moon, the Kid Dracula hack, right? And it just looks wicked. I love Kid Dracula in this game. I think it works. It looks look at him back there. So guys, if you play this on your Analogue Pocket with screen filters on, it looks wicked. The GBA series, yeah, the GBA series is top notch. I don't know, people don't regard this game as a great game. I completely love this game, man. I love it, right? I got this around the time I got my GBA. I played it like going blind on the damn thing, but I absolutely loved it, man. And you know, this is before I even knew the concept of Metroidvania. I was just like, it's really good. You got a map, you have this. I think I even played Symphony. I played Symphony of the Night after this, maybe. Symphony of the Night was really hard to find. I only got it when someone, not even traded it in the shop. I bought 100 games of someone for 200 or something like that. Offered them £2 a game. They just wanted to sell their whole collection. This is when PS2 was out, so they weren't considered to be worth a lot. There you go, guys. Look how cool that looks. Again, Kid Dracula, one of like a unique hack of Circle of the Moon. It's just nice to have. Oh, I'll tell you what, I'm using a Bluetooth controller just because of laziness, right? Because it has an analog stick in there should I need it for anything. As well as that, it's the other thing on it is that, like, you know, the RF on it doesn't disconnect or anything. It's kind of got that dedicated menu button to kind of cycle through. If I hold it for too long, it doesn't switch the unit off like the RF ones. So I kind of went with it. But on games like Castlevania, I can feel the lag, man. I can feel it on this one. So I'm using, what is it? It's called the 8-bit though Pro 2. I think that's what it's called. Well, that's what it says on the actual controller. Yeah, it's don't use Bluetooth controllers, man. I mean, they're okay when I'm doing videos because I'm not paying attention to everything here. But something like this, I can feel the input latency. So go RF or wired where possible, guys, man. Try not to. Right, I love the soundtrack here. Let me just turn it up a bit before I go in this room. Very, very good. Very, very refreshing. I'm going to turn it up. Just get a little 45 seconds of this sound. Yeah, I like this. Come on, kick him. Yeah, absolutely love it. Great soundtrack. Okay, just gonna walk in and looking around here. Okay, right, let's go with the next game. Just gonna turn that down a bit so the next game doesn't really deafen us or anything. What have I got on the list next? Right, we've got Toilet Kids. Right, let's do some PC Engine games. So I'll go through the PC Engine ones on the list, and then we'll do some PC Engine stuff. So we'll have a look at Toilet Kids. Guys, if you're just tuning in, welcome. Anything goes. Requests in block capitals. I'll try and go through as many of them as I can. And yeah, if you've just joined, really appreciate if you press that like button. It really, really does help out. And we were doing console, PC Engine, and okay, we're doing, okay, so is it in the American one? Or it's gonna be Japanese. It's probably gonna be Japanese, right? With okay, so we're gonna go PC Engine. Oops, sorry, T. Again, love how fast this menu is, man. Toilet Kids to Toilet Kids Japan. Okay, don't get me flagged as adult channel. Packland for my guy Chris's Retro Gaming. Wicked. Let me just put a dot next to each one that's PC Engine that we've got here. Okay, Toilet Kids as well. All right, we've got 3 PC Engine games we're going to do. Might do some other ones in between as well. Okay, yeah, we're going to go easy. Wow. Okay, PC Engine has some weird ass games on it, right? Okay, kitty. Time to do the Kaka Jumbo. Okay. Seriously. Oh, what is this? Seriously. What do you guys make me do, man? I mean, you make me do. Pun intended. Hey, look, I'm flying. Whee! Again, like, I'm not a fan of... I hate the ones where you've got to fly over it and you've got to kind of aim that second shot, right? I'm not a fan of it, you know. Like, I like Dragon Spirit, but I don't like the fact you've got... I really don't like that, man. Really not a fan of it. Oh, okay, I got a charge shot as well, right? Yeah, oh, I forget the sound is low on PC Engine, isn't it? It's low on the Mr. Core as well, and on the Analogue Pocket. There's actually there's patches out, right? There was a bunch of static sound that the PC Engine cores produced, right? And okay, yeah, there was a bunch of there's a patch out that kind of fixes all of that. Yeah, guys, I don't like that. I really don't like that bomb stuff there, man. Yeah, do you know what? I've never been so happy to get a game over so quick. All right, okay. So next up we have got Bonk's Revenge, Bonk's Revenge, and that's going to be in Turbo Graphics because I kind of know it as PC Kid, right? Bonk's Revenge. Now I've been told this is the better game out of the two. Let's check it out. Dragon Spirit is way too hard. Yeah, I just don't like the missiles where you got to aim them on a lower layer. Like where I do like them, guys, is I really like it in something like layer section. You know where you fly over them and you lock on stuff like that? I absolutely love. Chris Merlin, Rainbow Islands. All right, we kind of need to pick the format. I can't play PC Engine CD because I think I've kind of left the work in progress build on this. I'm actually not sure if I'm allowed to share that yet. But we can definitely find Rainbow Islands. We can't run Amiga because if it swaps between 50 and 60 hertz, it's going to crash the stream. Crashing the stream means I need to restart OBS, which means I need to restart the stream. So we're going to stay away from that. But if we can find a different format, I mean, we can definitely run like the NES one, Kid Dracula. Yeah, Kid Dracula we can write down. That's a Gameboy DMG game, right? I mean, it's kind of all right. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of it. I kind of tried it after, thought, yeah, we got some, you know, a bit of Castlevania gang, but it's not something I played back in the day. So, you know what, let's just go intermediate. Right, so you got intermediate 4 stages. So that means you can't complete the game unless you do it on difficult mode, right? Is that what is going on? Love how you can go up the waterfalls, man. Like my youngest brother, when he was younger, we used to call him like Big Head, and you know, this is what he kind of reminded me of, right? You know, like one of those kids with a massive head. Obviously, it wasn't as big as this, but if you had to kind of relate him to a computer game character, he would have been yeah, he would have been Bonk. Or I like calling him PC Kid. That's what I knew this game as, right? I knew it as PC Kid, and that's what I kind of like calling it, right? Bonks to me just doesn't sound legit, right? Because when I bought this game, it was PC Kid. That's what I knew it as, and I'm pretty sure that's what it's called in Japan, right? Unless I've got it completely wrong, but that's what we called it when I was growing up. It was PC Kid. Oops, why am I bad at this? I used to be all right. I love how you can kind of bounce them around on your head, man. That's really, really good. But let's get some steak. All right, we'll do some grapes, but steak give you power, right? And this game is proof that meat is good for you guys. Ooh, got a little bit of a baby steak. Look at that. Hoo, chili. Yo, Chris, I saw someone put, oh right, okay, ice here, wicked. I saw someone post like a Pico, oh, I can't remember, was it Pico 8 or was it, no, or the FM Towns, an FM Towns core. Yeah, I might want to start looking into some of those PC cores, right? Because I had a good time playing the X68000 core, man, the other day. That was really, really good. And a lot of people liked it as well. Introduced a lot of people to you know, effectively a new system, something like myself they've never ever checked out. So that was definitely something interesting to look at. Okay, that's good. Well, I feel like there's going to be a steak there. Yep. Yeah, this is good, man. But I know people say this is the best one, but for me it was always a case of the original PC Kid, right? That's what I had, and I was like, yeah, that is wicked. Okay, wicked. What a great game, man. Wicked. No, you can always flick the full game difficulty. Oh, okay, cool. Wicked. Thanks for that, Ninja Running Wild. So, wicked. Again, a great game. A few people have recommended this to me. They've said, look, you've got to play it. And I think I wouldn't actually mind playing this game on the Analogue Pocket. I think it's a good fit to play something handheld. I love this bit. Haven't been doing I haven't been doing you know, the where you kind of play catch with them, right? Come on. Ah, no! I missed the stake. And that stake would have made my power level like 9,000, guys. Oh, okay, boulders here. Yeah, this is yeah, this is a good game, man. Thought out well designed levels. Good, kind of puts you in the lava pit straight away, right? Hey, man, don't eat me. I was trying to jump underneath it. Stake time? No! It's a trap! It's a trap! Can't hit that thing. I want to get the heart. Straight from the heart. Oh, who remembers that Doolally? It's a good tune. Okay, cool. Let's try something else. This is good though. Oh, you know what? Batman. You know what we are going to do? Let me write down Batman here. I'm going to show you a different version of Batman since we're on PC Engine. Let's have a look. I just want to cross out what we've done. Toilet Kids. All right. Okay, let's do Pac-Land next, which is for Chris's Retro Gaming. LMNOP, Pac-Land. Okay. Now, I'm not like the biggest fan of this game. I think it's all right. I think it's a decent game. Victory Run, wicked. We're going to do a lot of PC Engine. I'm happy with that. Love the PC Engine. Put a little dot next to it so I know. Okay, now I know Chris likes this game, right? Because this is something that he actually played in the arcade a lot. It was a local game to him. So you know how we always say we chase our nostalgia, right? What is going on? What? Okay, something's weird here with the buttons. I've got like 2 buttons. Okay. Oh, okay. This is weird. So the buttons are to go left and right, and up on the D-pad is to jump. Right, very, very weird. Wow, this is very, very good, man. I mean, I've played the arcade game on emulation, and it feels pretty much bang on to that, man. Oops. Wicked. Oh, I missed my power pull. Ah. Yeah, this ain't. Weird controls though, right? Buttons to go. So Big Al, you've got the cartridge for this, right? This is how the buttons are. Like the two buttons are to move left and right, right? 1 and 2 or 2 and 1, depending what way round you're looking at those, right? And yeah, up is to jump, right? Oh, so any direction on the D-pad is to jump. Interesting. Bit weird. I mean, why not just have the D-pad for that, right? Definitely a weird decision. Okay, I've got a few cherries there. Again, a great game for what this is, and a lot of people, including Chris's Retro Gaming, are really looking forward to an FPGA release of this, right? So this is something, yeah, I think originally Mr. X was working on. Wow, man, I so suck at this game. I thought I had like 1 million lives there, man. I thought it was never ever gonna end. Right, let's have a look. What we got? Okay, so we got Batman and Victory Run, right? So let's go. Guys, you got to see this game. Was Batman actually out? No, it might have been. Oh, I didn't check. No, I did. Right. Guys, you've got to see this game. Love this game. And it was a, you know, obviously it was a Batman game. I was like, yeah, I want to buy it. I grabbed it for my PC Engine, and it was cheap for whatever reason, man. And I absolutely loved it. Just gonna check my phone. It's getting a little bit crazy. Game. Oh, cool. Remember to put. Okay, what's this? Cool, wicked. Oh, sorry, my guys. I'm trying to check a couple of my messages on the phone, but there's quite a lot here, man. I get a lot of bloody. I'll tell you what, when you start doing YouTube and social media stuff, man, your phone starts blaring off. I've had to turn off like a number of notifications just because they just go. They were getting mad at one point, and I was like, nah, I've got to do it. But even with turning a lot of them off, I do end up getting a lot of notifications, right? So that's good, guys. Whoever wanted Batman, this one's for you. We'll try and have a look at your Batman as well on the Game Boy Advance. But here we go. For now, guys, Batman on the PC Engine, and this game is just absolutely superb, right? It's Batman versus Mimes, and I don't personally have anything against Mimes, but from what I understand, they're not generally liked. I don't know why. I mean, what's the deal here, right? Why do people hate Mimes? It's always like a reoccurring theme in movies and whatnot. Let's have a look. Right. Cool. Okay, so that's the level done, right? A quick look at that. Right, okay, what's the next game we were going to take a look at? Right, so that was Batman. I wanted to show you guys that victory run for our very own Big Al. Victory. Oops. Ah, here we go. Victory run, wicked. Let's check this out, wicked. Making away. Right, okay. Bonk the flowers. You're missing parts of the level. You need to bonk the flowers. Okay, cool. To alter them to other types like spring flower. Oh, okay, cool, interesting. Now go to the menu, put the level mode. Okay. Alright, level mode, the button mode. Okay, that's interesting. I just kind of went there on default. Button mode for left and right. Okay, interesting, guys. That's interesting to know. Ooh, okay. I don't think I've played this before, you know, guys. Kind of. Okay, let's. Wow, okay. Interesting. I'm ready. Okay, let's break. Is that an Eiffel Tower I'm seeing down there? That's pretty good. Are we a French-based PC Engine game? Awesome stuff. Okay, I'm digging the soundtrack for this. It's not too loud, but I don't want to put my volume up loud, and then when I play a normal game, it goes loud. It's slow. Remember, I think I've even said it. Like, I'm not the biggest on sound, right? I don't have it loud. When I have like Street Fighter sessions, I always get complaints that you know you need to put the volume up. Can you put the volume up? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Let's put the volume up. So, all right, it feels a little bit mundane here. What am I doing? I imagine it will get trickier as we go along, but you know. Oh, okay. Sorry, I realized pressing down you change gear. Okay, now it's feeling a bit more like it, right? I was like, what am I doing? It felt like driving Miss Daisy, you know, like just chilling out and driving. I'm doing some kind of wicked. Can I move it down and do it again? Okay, yeah, that's made the game a lot better now, right? Okay, all right, I see all the gears there. Right now, I can see the gears there. Okay, interesting. You can actually, okay, all right. You know what's really good about this game? I haven't driven, or I think as in America, you guys call it stick. Over here in the UK, we just call it manual, right? But I've been driving an auto for, I don't know, the last 12, 13 years. And yeah, I passed on manual, I drove a manual for a few years, or stick as some of you guys call it. And I won't be able to, yeah, I won't be able to drive it again now. I'm just way too out of practice. Don't get me wrong, I could learn again if I tried, but it would definitely take a few hours of practice, right? But one good thing about this, and that's one thing I like about racing games, you can tell from the sound when it's time to change gear, and this victory run has that. So yeah, props to that, man. I like how the gears are up top as well, right? You've got your 4 gears up top there. That's really good. You know, you can go through them in sequence. Very, very good. Yeah, I would have liked this game back on the day on the PC Engine. Yeah, I think I would have liked it. Yeah, definitely. Look at that. I would have been amazed that when it went from day to night. I would have been like, wow, look at the graphics, man. Wow, look at that. The Eiffel Tower's all lit up, man. Awesome. Right, let's go down a few gears. And let's start again. It's weird, right? You know, when I'm streaming, I don't always notice everything in the game. I don't know. Maybe I'm kind of preoccupied with talking, looking at chat in between. When I play stuff myself, I would have picked up on the gear thing a lot quicker, right? But here I am thinking, yeah, this game's a bit crusty. Why is Al asked for this game? Like, Al is a guy of good taste. Oh, by the way, guys, if you've got an Analogue Pocket and a dock and you've got the cases, all 4 cases, Alan has made like a little thing to put your dock on and little inserts there to put your dock in, to put your adapters in, sorry. Selling them on eBay. I've got a link to them in my latest news video. So if you do want to check that out for yourselves, definitely check that out. Right, let me see if there's another PC Engine game in chat. And we can do that. Yeah, sorry, yeah, pull down, change levy. I figured that one out, man. Wicked. Stuck in first. Story of my life. Hey guys, if you're just tuning in, welcome to Pixel Cherry Ninja Stream. It's Saturday, and this is what us nerds are reduced to. I remember the days going out, partying. Saturday night was, you know, get some kind of substance, get my record bag, you know, doing a radio station during the day, then going out like night clubbing, hooking up, you know, with yeah, a multitude of friends, right, both male and female, going out and just rocking it, guys. And but here I am now. I'm here. I'm streaming. I'm streaming with a bunch of fellow nerds, and we're looking at games from, I don't know, like 30 years ago, whatever. This is what we do, but it is not a complaint. I absolutely love it, guys. It is bloody awesome. I think now if I went to a club, I'd be like that old guy that's out of place, right? I'd want to get out of there. I had a friend offer me tickets to a gig for free. And I was like, dude, you know what? It won't even be a pleasure. It will be like a punishment. I'll just want to get out of there. Yeah, I don't really miss it, man. The last time I went was actually about a decade ago with a bunch of friends, and it was a place in Camden called the Stables, right? And this place here, well, it used to be Stables, and all the barns are now private booths you can hire, and there's got a club in the middle. And you know what? I legit felt old, right? So I must have been like in my early 30s then, so it's probably more than 10 years ago. I know everyone in there was like you know, 18, 19, 20, eldest person maybe 21, 22. And you know what? It's the first time I thought, you know what? Your time has come, man. You can't mingle with a jingle anymore, man. You need to retire, old man. And I still remember that night everyone was out there. Obviously I'm teetotal as well. I was teetotal then, so all my friends, they were my age, they were getting plastered. So once you get plastered, you have a good time. I was like, look, I can't do this, guys. I'll see you later. And they were like, nah, stay. So I done my normal act, right, which was I just disappeared. I just went out. When everyone's that plastered, they don't even notice. They'll notice at the end of the night. And yeah, I kind of disappeared. Right. Actually, I've got a funny story about clubbing. Let's do let's do a funny story, right? While this, let me run an arcade game while we do that, right? I'm going to tell you a funny story, right? And it's about psychological manipulation, right? And it worked really, really well for me. So I'm going to tell you this story, and you can still use this trick today. It works really, really well. So let's go. Which one is it? Is it Simpsons or is it TMNT, right? Yeah, here we go. Punk Shot, wicked. All right. So, right, going back to the clubbing days, right? So, I was a goer of big clubs. So, as well as DJing, right? You know, if I wasn't DJing, I used to like going to clubs, and I would listen to the mixes. You know, I would really, really enjoy it. Like I couldn't listen to any music, any other DJ out there without judging everything, especially when it was my genre, which was primarily UK garage, right? So I remember a friend of mine was doing a promotion in a club called, if anyone knows it, if it's still around, it was called Beluga, and it was in Finchley, right? Finchley, an area in London, and it was a nice small venue, Club Beluga. But you know what? It was just tiny. And I used to like going to the big club with named DJs, and they were playing like commercially stuff there. Guys, 4 cars went there, right? I wasn't the driver, but 4 cars. So let's say there was around 20 people there, right? I wanted to get out of this club, but I wanted to take the entourage with me, right? I'm not driving. I don't want to go by myself, right? People that go clubbing by themselves, it's a sad thing to do. So I got all 20 people to leave that club that they were all having a good time in, and they did not want to leave, and they just wanted to go. So how I did this was I went up to everyone individually. We were all type friends, but some of us was a different group of friends meeting like another group of friends. We used to meet and go clubbing, right? As many of us did when we were younger. You know, you've got your friends, but then you've got another friend of yours that brings his friend from his kind of social circle. Days before the internet and everything there. It's kind of how you networked, right? So I went up to everyone individually and I said to them, we're all ready to go. We're just waiting for you. I went up to pretty much every single person in that group, individually found them. I said, right, we're ready to go. We're just waiting for you. We're ready to go. We're just waiting for you guys. By the time I said it to every single one, I was like, guys, are we gang? Every single person got ready and went. 4 cars, drove out to, it was either called the Powerhouse then or Club Space. I can't remember what the name was. It was Powerhouse first, then Club Space in Waterden Road in East London, Stratford. Guys, I got 4 cars to go down there. I think it was like 10 pounds admission. I didn't have to play because my friends used to DJ in there. I never actually DJ'd there. And one of my friends used to do the lights there, you know, like the whatever, the disco lights, whatever you want to call them. So I got for free, but I got 4 people to go there. And I was like, wow, man. Like, I don't even know how I thought of that, but I thought about it and bloody hell, it worked. Like, I got like 4 cars, man. That's like, that was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Like, what a strategy. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I've used that strategy in later life at times. Not really too often. You know, there was a few rare instances. Now, I'm not going to lie, it kind of felt good. Right, let's do punk shot. Someone requested this earlier, and you know what? I think it's kind of fitting because I felt like I punk shotted all those people, man. And really, really bad. Right, we're going to tell, guys, if I forget a story, right, and you guys want a story, ask me the story about donuts, right? I may have told it before, but we're gonna talk about a story about donuts, right? Donuts given to my friend Paul. That's all. If you mention that in chat, I'll know what it is because I end up forgetting a lot of stuff, right? Right. This is a game I'm not into at all. I know Ortega released it as part of his call, but never played it in the arcade. Honestly, beyond doing a video on it, and I think when I covered this in a video, I just let a track mode run on this, man. I don't think I did a dedicated video on this. I think I just covered it in a news video, man. Like, seriously, like I have nothing for this game. Like, it does literally nothing for me, man. Really, really sorry about this. You know, try and okay. I like the fact that he tried to show throw a punch there. That kind of felt all right. You know, right, don't get me wrong. If I was a kid and someone said, here's like a few credits free on this, yeah, I'd play it, right? Because, okay, I'm liking this a bit more because you can legit just punch them when they got the ball, right? And that is, that's good in my book, right? You punch someone that's got a ball, wicked. Yeah, that's good. Where's my guy? One player is off screen. I got no idea what I'm doing, right? Okay, yeah, I'm kind of digging this somewhat. I'm never gonna play it after this, but it's an interesting title nonetheless, right? I mean, I can imagine this being in like your local arcade or whatever, and you're thinking, you know what? Yeah, I'll dig that. I'm just running from one side to the other, man. Kind of reminds me of me playing football in school, right? I was so bad at the damn thing. I was the guy that ran from one end of the pitch to another, chasing the ball, and hardly ever got it. And the day I got the ball, I kind of felt good, right? I was like, yeah, man, I got myself the ball. But that was it. Okay, let's kind of finish this. This is very generous, right? It's giving me a lot of time for the money. Ooh. No, don't. Oh, man. How dare you punch me, man? He's got punching kicks. Okay, digging that, right? 10 all, right? I can actually win this, damn. Come on! I thought it was going to be like one of those shots in the movie, you know? Like when the whistle blows and the ball's in the air and it just kind of goes in there, man. Oscar the Grouch, right? Wicked. Right, what have we got? Punk shot, right? Donkey Kong, right? Oh, Donkey Kong Game & Watch. This is Philly, man. Philly always makes me play the weird stuff, right? He's a great asset to the channel, but some of the stuff he likes isn't really my thing. But we're gonna do it because I got bare love for Philly, man. He's a good friend, man. Definitely educates me. So let's do this Game & Watch. Right. Hopefully it's all working, right? I haven't really checked this. For me, this is like Okay, so Donkey Kong, right? So this is something to play on the Analogue Pocket. Wicked, nice one. No worries, Matt H. I try and get all the stuff. I do miss some because it kind of gets a little bit intense sometimes, and I do miss some of them. I think after this we'll go Knights of the Round Table, right? Okay, so okay, this legit is a good game. Ah, okay, all right. You know what, Philly? I'll give it to you, man. This is legit good. Used to love this. Come on. You know what? I have to say, this is the first time, apart from when I was filming for this, right, that I'm playing this on right. Okay. I can't even know what to do here. So this is the first time I'm playing this, apart from when I did a video on this when it was released on Mister. I'm playing on a big screen, and you know what? Yeah, it works, man. Right, let's try and do this. Yeah, these were good, man. These were good. These bloody Game & Watches. Look at that! Look at that dodge I did. Awesome. Right, they're gonna pop back down. Yeah, he's popping back down. Yeah, this is one of the good ones, man. Remember smuggling these in school, guys? Remember that? Remember smuggling? I got too greedy. Remember smuggling these in school, right? And playing these on a slide when you weren't allowed these in the playground, right? I like the cheap ones as well. There was one that I had called, like, I don't know if you remember it, Chris's Retro Gaming or Big Al. Do you remember My Hero? Argus used to have it. I remember one of the first ones I got, right, was yeah, I wanted to get like a Game & Watch or something. Man, I tried to move left there. I tried to get one of the Game & Watches or something, but obviously money was tight back then, and I somehow got a tenner, and I bought My Hero from Argos, right? And then what happened was there was this family down the road, man, a proper dodgy, like literally Jippo kind of family, man, and yeah, they were just bad, man. And the guy come around my house, he robbed my game, man. And then I told my mum, and my mum was like, look, is it in there? My mum was like searching the fridge. I said, look, that guy robbed it. He's the only one that's been in there. I kept it in there. I must have been 10. Mum went and spoke to his mum and got it back somehow. And the guy was like, oh yeah, he accidentally took it or something. You know, like the stuff that you get, like proper scumbags, man. Proper scumbags, like wicked. The guy ended up being a drug addict and beating. I remember when he got older, he turned into a drug addict and beat his wife. But you know what? You could kind of see that coming. When he was young, the guy was just nuts, man. He went mad, man. I think at one point he was going around on a bicycle shooting pigeons with an air rifle or something. Real crazy guy, man. Some real crazy people you meet, right? You know, you grow up, you're kind of normal, and it takes some kind of direction, and they're just man. Philly, I'll stick with game A, man. All right, what we got? We got Knights of the Round Table, which is, oh, I wrote it down, but my writing's so bad. It looks like CPS 1. So let's go CPS. Oops, let's go CPS 1. Oh, I just saw it there. Knights of the Round Table. Let's go World, right? The World version. Chips challenge. You know what? Yeah, I don't have the adapters or that. I mean, it would be wonderful to get, like, you know, like we did when openFPGA first came out. We got a whole bunch of stuff from right. We got a whole bunch of stuff from Spiritualized, right? Judgment, Silver Sword, yeah. Okay, Wonder Swan. Okay, Silver SW Wonder Swan. Right, I wrote that on the list, Philly. Cool, let's get that one, gang. But again, good stuff here. Oh, let's go middle guy. Let's go Arthur, man. King Arthur, man. You're gonna get your sword back, bro. Capcom really, they knew how to do beat 'em ups, man. Okay, so there's no run in this. Our buttons are the wrong way around. Never mind. I'll try and. Okay, I'm getting like a little error. I'm always streaming via Wi-Fi. It's saying I'm not receiving enough bandwidth. I know I've got a decent internet connection, unless obviously something's interfered with the Wi-Fi. Let me see what it's saying, guys. In case you're getting this, open widget. What is that going to give me? Error. Oh, okay. Wow, that's for some reason my connection's gone poor all of a sudden. Sorry about this, guys. Stream health. Okay. Hopefully it will just kind of stabilize and go back to normal. Oh, okay. All right. Guys, are you getting stuff? Someone just give me a picture check. Is it going all right? I've got a warning up here saying, and I always stream off Wi-Fi unless I'm playing like Street Fighter 6 or Fightcade, then I'll go and run an Ethernet cable from the room. But is it okay? Oh, wicked. Oh, good to know. It's all good. I don't know why that's coming up, man. It bugs out sometimes. It's telling me that 9:55 p.m. right 1 minute ago that the quality is poor. Okay, it's gone now. Stream is healthy. Right, I don't know what happened, but that's the thing of Wi-Fi. It happens once in a while. It hasn't happened for a long time, right? Long time. Like my laptop. What is it? It's an Asus ROG G17 with RTX 3070, 32 gig of RAM, and I'm sorry, it's the Wi-Fi that we're talking about here, right? So it's this for what I use it for. I don't even play new games on it. I've got like Spider-Man installed on it. I think I've got Cyberpunk installed on it, but you know, I don't even yeah, I don't play any of those, man. If I play a modern PC game, I play it on the ROG Ally, man. So I play it on something that's underpowered compared to this. All I ever do on this is just pretty much edit videos. That's it. And that's a reason why I don't actually like playing on my PC. If you think the amount of time I spend making videos on YouTube, researching the stuff on there, doing all the editing, and then doing the live stream, when it comes to like, oh yeah, do you know what, shall I sit down here and now play something, it actually just puts me off. I don't want to sit there and do it, because as much as I like YouTube, there is a bit of a grind to it. Sometimes editing videos and going through them, you know, even though I do buckle on my words, sometimes I've sometimes reshot the same segment or a part of the video like 10 times. So once you kind of do that, when you're sitting in front of it to trying to play a game, nah man, can't do it. Just that's why I like, for me, another reason why I like handheld gaming is I'll just sit down in bed and lie down in bed and play. And I've got my wife so used to it, I swear I don't think she hears me smashing those buttons on whatever, the ROG Ally, not the Steam Deck anymore, because my kids got that, whether it's a Gameboy, the Analogue Pocket. I do like the Miyoo Mini Plus. I've been enjoying that quite recently. That's been quite good, I have to say. Yeah, that's been very decent. Hey guys, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We're doing an anything goes type of stream, right? So we're good. All right, let's run with something else, because I do like to have a look at stuff here. Right, okay, Scramble Vectrex. Okay, that's an interesting choice. Let's now go to the Vectrex core, and I'm pretty sure is it Vectrex? It should be Vectrex, right? Yeah, here we go, Vectrex. And a big shout out to Obsidian.dev. Absolutely brilliant person. Brilliant guy, man. Really nice. Really nice guy. He's bringing in a lot of stuff. Hopefully he'll be releasing like the rest of the William games. Oh, okay. Do you know what? This was working, but sometimes running an updater, right, it can present issues. Let me see if I've got a different version of it. This will work. Yeah, sometimes the updaters are excellent. I've just had it on a certain occasion where, well, actually, no, to be honest, it's like when I run some cores that are work in progress cores that I've got, when I have those on a card and I run the updater, sometimes the updater pulls out the kind of wrong ROMs for them. But I guess they shouldn't really be on there, right? I should only do them normally. Wicked. Select overlay. No, to be honest, I should have the overlays in there. I think Big Al helped me with this. So, oh, wow, I'm playing already. Wow, this is legit, man. This is kind of all right. Like, not these aren't my cup of tea, man. Like, you're older than me, yeah. You got to be older than me, because a lot of games you like, you must have been in, or either that, or you might be same age as me or younger than me, right? I'm 46, by the way. Either you're younger than me or the same age as me, but you started getting to the arcade like a lot younger than me, man. I started going, like, when I say going, I was maybe alive when some of these games were made, but I weren't going out arcade. I was just kind of looking at them. And when I started going arcade, it was really when I started going by myself, maybe late 88, just before I started secondary school, or 89 when I was actually in secondary school. So do I need to get fuel? Oh, I must need to get fuel, right? Okay, because I just kind of crashed there. So that's got to be a fuel container, right? No. Oh, hold on. Bomb. Okay, where's the bloody fuel containers? Is that a fuel container? Nope. Okay, do I need to shoot at something and get it? Oh, I got bombs as well. Nice. Nice. Well, this ain't a bad game though. I have to say this is decent. There's some. Do you know what I really like on Vectrex is pole position. I think pole position is fantastic, man. I kind of dig. I like the aesthetic. It looks very good, right? I should look at chat, but if I look at chat, I'm gonna see it. Okay, one button is bomb. Don't want to crash. Cool. Oh, does your fuel go up as long as you keep shooting them, right? Cool. Again, yeah, this is a decent game, guys. A lot of people were very excited about when the Vectrex core got brought over, but me from a preservation standpoint, absolutely love it, man. Love seeing anything, even if I don't like it or play it. Like some of the older cores that Obsidian.dev has been bringing out, also stuff that Roland King has brought out. Yeah, you know, they might not be my cup of tea, but it's still amazing to have them, right? So we've got Scramble. Right, Rainbow Islands, guys. Anyone let me know, where have we got Rainbow Islands, right? Where have we got Rainbow Islands? We're going to have Rainbow Islands somewhere, right? So let's try and have a look. openFPGA, and do you know what? I don't know which one. So we haven't got an arcade version of it, right? So I can't run PC Engine CD at the moment. Do you know what? Sorry, getting off track here a little bit. Someone asked for a PlayStation core, right? And it has it's something that P-Gate 1 was working on. I think I've still got it on here. Let's have a look. Here we go, PlayStation, right? Let's see if I've got anything on here. Did anything actually work on here? It works really slow. That was just wishful thinking. I think, let's see what happens when we run this, right? Muscle Bomber Duo, cool, okay. No, didn't work, okay. What did I have to run? Okay, I can't remember. I haven't messed around with this for some while, or for some time, to be honest. So let's run it. Okay, I thought Tabal worked. Is there a particular file in here I need to pick? No, okay. Strider. Okay, let's see what happens here. No, again, error. Okay, cool. Right, well, we tried, you know. Muscle Bomber Duo, right? Okay. And 1.5, cool. All right, I'll put that down on the list, Matt. We've got that down there. Okay, so PlayStation 1, you know, wishful thinking. Maybe it's never going to happen. Who knows? But, right, cool. What we were trying to find Rainbow Island somewhere, right? So it wasn't out for the Mega Drive or the SNES. It was out for the NES. Let's run the NES version of it. I know some people like it. I'm not too familiar with it. Wow, we got 3 NES cores? I didn't even realize that, right? What we got? So we've got, okay, one is the Analogizer one, right? So, okay, let's go AG23. So I think the NES core has save states as well, right? That's something. All right, Nintendo NES. Let's go down. Okay, we got Rainbow Islands. Now, I don't remember how good or bad this is. Okay. Yeah. I'm listening to the soundtrack. Yeah, this is good. This could be a contender for the weekly news video, right? Do you know what? If the intro's decent, we'll just run with that and have a look at that for a bit, and I'll have a little break from playing. So this looks all right, you know, on the NES. I think someone made me play like the Game Boy Color version. This looks better than the Game Boy Color version though, so looks all right, man. I think I would have liked this. On everything I'm seeing so far looks good. It looks like it controls well. The rainbows look well. The movement's good. It looks good. Sorry, when I said I think it controls well, it's the movement that looks good. And I wonder if the limitation of the NES actually only lets you get 2 rainbows out, because from what I remember on on the Game Boy Color version, you can only do the double rainbow stuff, right? You can't do a triple rainbow thing. But this is looking good. Yeah, definitely looking good. But while we do this, right, let me tell you guys a story, right? So me and my buddy Chris, one time we were clubbing up at Central London. I think it came up to one. Oh, let me write this down before I do the story. Hero SG-1000 coin. I'm not sure if I have that, but we can try that. Hero SG-1000, right? SG. I hope I've got it right. So yeah, so me and my friend, we were up. I was working at a club actually, I remember, and he turned up there, and whatever happened, we were going back. And we didn't want to spend money on a cab, right? Or maybe we didn't have that much money with us. And we were trying to get a bus from Central London back into our area, right? And the distance is about 7 miles, right? So we started, we're trying to get a bus, but every single bus was packed. So we started walking from Central London. Now, if you know London, we got from Central London, we're talking like Piccadilly Circus. We got to Camden, the buses were still jammed. We tried to get on a bus at Camden, right? We had a friend MJ with us, right? So MJ was kind of keeping us company. I remember my friend Chris also had a mixer in his hand. I don't know what he was doing with it, but you know, like a DJ mixer, crossfader, sound channels, everything. So we were walking back with that. So we kind of got to Camden, and then to his house from Camden was like maybe another 3 miles. So we just kind of carried on walking, right? And we were a little bit under the influence when we started, but by the time we got back, we started to feel a little bit better. So when we got close to my friend Chris's house, there's this place that sells donuts, right? It sells fresh donuts, right? They're so good there. I'll tell you exactly what the place is called. It was called Sea Chef, and it was on a road called Tollington Way. Right, these donuts in this place were amazing, right, when they made them fresh. But when you turn up there 2 o'clock in the morning, just before they're about to shut, and you ask for donuts, and they think there's a couple of merry guys asking for donuts, they really do give you some crap donuts, right? So we got these ring donuts. They're really cheap. Like, we're talking like £2 for 10 or something, right? So we got them, and you know what? I took like one bite, and I was like, dude, these are disgusting. Like, I cannot eat these donuts, right? So I remember just around the corner from this chip shop was my friend, one of my friend's houses, right? I won't say his name, just in case he ever watches it, because he still doesn't know, right? Because we never got around to telling him. We just thought it would be a bit awkward, right? So he started going out. He had a new girlfriend, right? And it was one of the first nights she was staying over. You know, when you're friends, you kind of know what everyone's up to, what you're doing, you share all your stuff. So it was the first night, I think, hey Daniel, I think it was the first night she was staying over. So for some reason, me and Chris got this idea. We thought, you know what, we don't like these donuts, but let's go over to our friend's house, go over to his letterbox. He lived on the ground floor in a flat. So kind of close to the front door, his bedroom, right? Especially if you have your door open, right? Your bedroom door. So we got the donuts. We started, so like my mate Chris was putting the donuts through the letterbox, and as he's putting them through the letterbox, we can see the donuts crushing into bits, guys. It's just crushing into bits, and and we're making a complete mess, right? I mean, we're acting like a couple of idiots. We weren't older than, like, I don't know, like 21, 22. So yeah, still pretty daft with stuff, right? So we're putting it down there, and all of a sudden we hear like a boom, like someone jumped out of a bed. So I was like, let's go, Chris. So we started legging it, right? We didn't even look back. Now, my friend Chris, his house was like Facebook. We all hung out there. We all went out there. This is where we went. So the next day, I'm around there at Chris's house. Our other friend turns up. So he's telling us, you're not going to believe us. What happened? You're not going to believe what happened last night. So we're like, okay, like, what happened last night? So he's telling us this story, right? And he said, right, so last night, someone put donuts through my letterbox, and we're cracking up, we're in stitches, but he doesn't know we're laughing because we're responsible for it. He's thinking we're laughing because we're laughing at the fact that there's donuts through his letterbox, right? So we said to him, like, so then what happened? So then our buddy goes, I got up, I opened the door, and I chased them. I was like, okay. We're thinking like, shit, like, did he chase us? Did we run away and, you know, he didn't catch us, right? But he didn't really come out. I don't think he came out, right? So we said, what else happened? Like, who were the guys? And I think he said, like, he said to us it was 3 black guys, right? Well, without giving away my ethnicity, right? And my friend Chris, right? None of us were black guys, and there was only 2 of us. So he made up an extra person. He said there was 3 people there, and he chased them. So we were like, oh, okay. We're not obviously going to tell him it was us, but we realised that the bullshit that was there. Now, what was really, really funny, guys, was when this story went out, it went around to all our social group of friends, right? And there was quite a big bunch of us, right? So what happened was, we had another guy there, right? And in fact, this other guy is one of my DJ friends. I just kind of got in touch with him a little while ago through another friend. So I'm actually supposed to be meeting him to go for a kebab, because I like kebabs. And I said, look, I'm teetotal. So this guy came and he come out with the funniest thing. He said that our friend whose house we put donuts through, right? What happened, the reason the donuts were put through his door is because his neighbors don't like him and they think he's a donut. So what they did was they got up at the middle of the night. We're talking like, I don't know, 2 a.m. at least, 2 a.m., half 2. They got up in the middle of the night. They got a bunch of donuts to put through his door to give the guy a message that he's a donut. And it was at that point where, you know, it got to a point where I said to like my mate Chris, I said, we can't tell this guy, right? Because he's going to lose his shit. He's going to go crazy. Like, why would you do that? Why would you disrespect me? So this is the longest kept secret like ever, man. So everyone sees it like it was mad, but this is the kind of dumb stuff that we used to do, right? If anyone wants to, I won't get into story now. We'll go into games because I don't want to bore you guys with just one overlay, right? If you guys want to know about a story about where a lottery win, right? A lottery win and how I pretended to win the lottery in order to gain significant advantage with a female. I can tell you that story. Just anytime in chat, say it. If I remember, I will come out with it anyway, because that story is hilarious, right? I'm gonna write it down my notes as well, because really it is. It's better than any story I've told before. Actually, I just always remember. I'll even write the lady's name, but I won't read it out, right? Yeah, maybe it might be a little bit 18 plus, right? What have we got after Rainbow Islands? Okay, we've got Kid Dracula, which I know is on the Game Boy DMG, and like I say, Game Boy DMG forever, people. So yeah, it was wild times, man, like wild times. But you know what, I'm sure everyone has their stories, right, from when they're young, right? I mean, now we're old, we're boring, we don't get excitement. I mean, the other day when I went shopping with my daughter to an area called Edmonton, right? And I thought these guys were going to have a fight in the car park. So I said to my daughter, yeah, come, let's have a watch. So I was explaining to my daughter, if someone said, watch later, I'm going to come back, they're not going to fight, right? People that generally fight, they'll just go and fight. That's it. When I've seen violence break out or people get into a fight, I've just seen it break out. I've not seen the, you know, I'm going to come back later to fight you, you watch your back, right? That stuff doesn't happen. You know, people don't make an appointment. It's not like, yeah, you know, what have you got available for me? I would like to come and beat you up, buddy. What time is good for you? How about 3 o'clock Saturday? You know what? Oh, I'm busy. Can we do 2 o'clock? But maybe might run about 2:15. And then yeah, no problem. I will come and attack you then. It doesn't happen. But that's the kind of most excitement I got with that. You know, I'm all about peace and harmony. I didn't want them to fight, but if someone's going to fight, I'm going to watch, man. I'm only just human, right? I don't get my phone out and start filming it for social media. That's not something that I do. So Daniel Cortez, in one word, from what I understand, no, it's not better than the Mister, right? It's got 10,000 more logic elements, but there's a lot more to it. So I kind of put the video out yesterday based on information I was giving, but since then, other stuff has come to light. I mean, all I can say to you, to be honest, that might be unfair. It's an unfair question for me to answer. Do your research on that, have a look at it, go on the forum, speak to people on different discords, right? Because honestly, I don't know if I can tell you if that is better or not. It's all subjective. I really like the Mister. It's got a great community. It's got a whole bunch of stuff on there. Someone said to me that a lot of the cores that are out for it have some issues, but because I haven't tested it, I can't give you first-hand experience on that. All I saw it was out there. I wanted to represent it because it is a new FPGA, you know, an FPGA console that's coming out. It seems quite reasonably priced for what it's offering. It's got a whole bunch of cores on there. It's something that Hotego supports, and Hotego doesn't mess around with his cores, right? Whatever Hotego supports, Hotego's all about accuracy, right? Even when I did the interview with him, he doesn't even like adding additional quality of life features, right? He wants it to be a complete replica of the actual hardware, right? I think the only exceptions he's made is maybe getting rid of the slowdown in Double Dragon, which to be honest I quite like. But yeah, it's if Atego's supporting it, which is a very, very good sign, right? It's one of his supported platforms. It's got like stuff like Neo Geo and things on there, but I get different people that I respect tell me different stuff about it, so it's hard for me to get a full understanding of it. The best thing I can say is, look, I've did it up there, I've tried to just kind of put it out there, but I'm not shilling it or anything like that. I'm not getting paid by them. I've done it because I cover FPGA, and it's not about money for me. It's not I'm getting paid for stuff to do anything. Contrary of, you know, sometimes what people think, I'm very, very transparent with anything I get money for. And the only thing I get money for, and I've said it lots and lots of times, is my Saturday, my weekly news show. I've got a dual RAM Mr. setup for it, and Mr. Addons was kind enough to chuck in a whole bunch of accessories for me. Very, very transparent with that, right? I received like a controller for the Switch, but I did that because someone sent me an email. I get plenty of emails and stuff offering me stuff. But to be honest, I always answer them and I say thank you very much, but I'm not interested, because I believe that's the polite thing to do. But my kid was like, I said to my kids, do you like this these Joy-Cons? And because they've got different colors on them, you can set the colors. My kid was like, what? They're like 7 and 9 then, or 7 and 8. They're like, yeah, you know what? Let's get that. So I did a review video on that. I have got a couple of cases coming for the Analogue Pocket. One of them is I've got one definitely coming. Let's just say that for now. And when I've got that one, I'll do. I said I wouldn't do a review on it. I'll mention it in the weekly show because it's quite a minimal case and I like the look of it. But the condition I have for any review is, I do the review, you don't see it until it goes live on YouTube, you don't get any say in it, you don't get anything in there. If you think it's a bad item and there's anything wrong with it, don't send it to me, because I'm going to cover it. So I kind of put a few conditions out there because I'm not desperate for stuff. The only time I found the sponsor was because I wanted that dual RAM Mr. setup. I hardly use it, it just sits there. But what's good about it, when people come around, I've got my normal Mr. It's set in such a way it'll be a pain to move around. So this one is my mobile one. I take it downstairs, I'll take it out to my friends. That's why I've got two 8-bit though arcade sticks, right? Because I can just plug it in there and go. It's very, very easy to kind of move around, but I'm very, 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 very transparent. But going back to CD, I've got nothing. I'm not getting anything out of it. So what I'm showing here, right? You know, people would say, oh, I'm doing it from the goodness of my heart to help the community. There are elements of that on some of the videos I put out there, but ultimately I do it to grow my channel. I do it to get the ad revenue I get. The ad revenue isn't life changing. At the moment I'm averaging about £200 a month. It's not a great amount of money, to be honest, but it does help, right? It's nice to get that kind of money. But there's sometimes I do stuff like the WrestleFest video I did earlier. So I did covering WrestleFest, which will kind of do all right. But then I did want a tutorial just to how to get the game up and running easily. That video is probably not going to get a lot of views, but I feel it does the community a service, and it wasn't a very difficult video to make, right? Plus I was curious to see if it works and how it works. So right, before I go off onto some crazy rants, Fortified Zone, right? Since we're on this call, and hopefully it's a Gameboy. You said Gameboy, so when you say Gameboy, people, I definitely think Gameboy DMG, right? So, and you know me, I like my DMG, right? So Fortified Zone, I don't think I've played it before. I think I just saw it there. Fortified Zone. Thank you very much for that. I hate it when people say Game Boy, but they mean Game Boy Color or Game Boy Advance. DMG for life, baby. So Replay 2 is the, well, to be honest, as it stands now, guys, I really think, right, so right, just to kind of point out, right, I have a strong bias towards Mr. I have a strong bias towards Analogue Pocket. I have a strong bias towards multiple things, right? I'm one of those people that if you're nice to me, even if your project is doing bad or whatever, I'll always just be nice, right? Because you're a nice person. The Replay 2 I have a strong bias for, right? The whole team, guys, seriously, what's awesome, guys. If any of you want to join the Discord, just let me know in comments and I'll give you a personal invite for it. What I'm not doing is I'm not putting a massive one out there because it ends up getting people start attacking it with you know, like the porn and the crypto stuff and I don't know, dodgy stuff on Discord. So I only do like initial ones on there, but I've got other developers in the scene that I'm very, very friendly with, right? When they say really good stuff about the team involved in the Replay 2, right? They speak very highly of the people involved. Let me play and talk a little bit, right? So they speak very highly about developers in there, saying that, look, the Replay 2 on spec and everything there just looks amazing. And guys, like, oh wow, this game looks good, guys. I'm telling you now, like, I can't wait to get my hands on that, right? Hopefully with any joy I'll be able to get an advanced board. I intend to pay for the board, you know, if I can swing some kind of concession or discount for anywhere along the line. If not, I'm just gonna buy it full price, right? I've actually put money aside, my own money aside, to kind of get that, right? And I can't wait to get it, show it on there. And guys, like, anything popular, right? So nothing, you know, nothing, right? So the Replay 2 guys, right? What they don't do is they don't show teasers that this is what we're going to be doing, this is what might possibly happen. They're all about results, right? Even when I speak to them, they're like, cool, when we've got something, we'll do it. And I'm like, look, I'm quite happy, you know, just running with what your plans are, whatever. But they're all about actions speak louder than words, right? So when something does come out and it's available there and I can show it, guys, I can't wait to show it on the channel. But the best advice I can give anyone is just wait and see, guys. Like, at this moment in time, for a handheld that you can, if you're only getting it to play in front of your TV, right? Nothing is better than the Mister. Seriously, nothing at this moment in time that you can buy that is tangible is better than the Mister, right? But for a hybrid console, now if you want a Nintendo Switch type of FPGA, bro, the Analogue Pocket is wicked. I'm playing it now. It's completely bad boy. I love it, right? I don't, you know, so like, I'm not really one into that tribalism stuff, right? I like whatever works for me, right? I'm not exactly jump ship, but everything kind of has its space, right? So the Analogue Pocket, when I want to play stuff in bed, I can't play my Mister in bed. I play a lot of stuff on the move. Sometimes I want to be social and I want to game, so I'll go and chill with my kids and my wife. My wife will put something on. My boys will be playing like on their stuff. We'll all be in the front room doing different things, right? And yeah, so I like the Analogue Pocket for that. So I absolutely love, like, there's a different place for everything. But I'm very, very happy with the Analogue Pocket and the Mister. However, with something like the Replay 2, right? Now, the Replay 2 is powerful. I'm hoping something like Naomi comes on there. Now, what you have to remember, you know, there may be other projects out there that, like, you know, showcasing stuff, but there's nothing shown out there. The Replay may not be showing stuff, right? But anything any other project is capable of doing, these guys are completely capable of doing it. Daniel Cortez, do me a favor, on any one of the normal videos, not on a live stream because I'll forget after, just send a message on that, because it will come in my notifications, right? So I'll be able to act on that and send you an invite. So just do like a normal comment, not in a live stream, because a live stream they just get cluttered with everything else. Just even after this live stream is finished, leave a comment like a normal video comment and I can reply in that with an invite for you. Absolutely no problem, buddy. Let's run a game, right? Really like this game, man. Really like this game. So let's go here and we'll start looking at some next requests as well. Yeah, so the Replay 2, anything that's being teased by any other project, right, which might be the limit for other projects, including the Mister here, right? The Replay 2 should easily be able to do that, right? We're talking it is a generational leap against any potential projects that are coming out, right? It is going to be way ahead of it, and hopefully there'll be some review units to check out. There'll be an early one to check out with some cores running on there. They're specifically designing software to streamline porting the Mister cores over, so it sounds like a really good option. So, you know, right now, if you've got money and you want something, Mister's the best. However, 3 months for now, the Replay might be out, and that might be the best option, right? They've got 2 boards. They've got a fat board coming and a light board coming. The light boards, when I spoke to them before, they're kind of aiming to get that around $300, right? And it's going to be more powerful than a Mister, and it's going to be made of newer fabric. It's got a lot of new stuff. Like, I've got some dev friends that, right, I'm not the tech guy, and they really break down a lot of tech stuff for me, and guys, I still don't understand it. Do you know who's really good at explaining stuff to me? Is he explains it to me like I'm 5, like, you know, if you've got, I've got someone that, like, one of my dev friends actually explains stuff to me, like, if you've got a dish that you're making with four items, right? A recipe with 4 items, right? It'll still be good. But if you're making one with a dish with 6 items, it's going to be a bit more complex. So, you know, some of them are very good at catering to their audience, right? And I'll be, you know, be completely honest, I'm not your tech guy. I struggle with that stuff. Sometimes I'm getting stuff written out that I can read, or I'm kind of writing. I don't really write scripts for the stuff that I do like I'm just talking now. I go in and I write stuff just to make it a little bit easier, right, for me to understand. Come on. Yeah. This game is very, very tough. Love the soundtrack though. Love the soundtrack. So yeah, guys, Replay 2 I think is going to be big, but you know, don't necessarily take my word on it. Just wait. When stuff comes out for it, I'll cover it on the channel, guys. I'll cover it gladly on the channel. And I really hope, like, I can't wait to get it, right? I've even, you know, when I buy myself something, right, what I do is I make sure I get my wife something, right? So what I'll do, I mean, to be honest, I just paid for a holiday for my wife and the boys, which cost quite a bit, and I gave her a lot of spending money as well. To be honest, I was actually quite fortunate. I had a bunch of crypto that I lost a whole lot of money on, and I kind of forgot about it. So what I did was, when there was a little bit of a surge in there, so instead of losing like, you know, 75 or 90% of my money, I only lost like 60% of it. I just went in and, you know what, I just cashed it all out, and that kind of let me pay for a holiday and give my wife spending money. But what I've done in the instance of the Replay 2 is I will I've got something I'll buy for my wife. I'll ask her, does she want anything? If not, I'll just put a bunch of savings in her account. So if she wants to go on holiday again, because her parents don't live in this country, so she goes abroad. She likes going abroad to see them. Naturally, you know, rightfully so. Her parents are elderly, so if she wants to go at some point in the future to go and have a look at them, she can. So that's cool. I'm kind of guys, I'm not made of money, right? You know, I work a full-time job. I work a lot. So all my recreational time, I don't even game anymore. I end up just doing YouTube stuff. But I'm really hoping that the channel does grow. I'd like to give my family like a better quality of life, right? A better standard of living. I guess we all do, right? So hopefully the channel can grow and I can get there, right? I mean, recent controversies aside, I've kind of learned a lot from that, right? And there was a lot of mistakes made from me. I'm not going to go into any specifics here. I'm trying to move away from that. But, you know, people learn from their mistakes, right? I'm only human. I've definitely made some mistakes out there, and I've definitely learned from them, guys. 150%, if anything, right? I've learned from them. So onwards and upwards, and hopefully I can get the channel grow. I mean, you know, if I can like earn like even £1,000 a month out of it, right, which is 5 times what I'm doing now, right, which means I'm close to 10,000, like 8,500. Let's say I can get it to 50,000, right, which isn't impossible. Hopefully I can get it to 50,000, right? And if I can get it to that, and I can get it to £1,000 a month, then you know what, I'll be super happy, right? And that'll be something that can change my life, right? And yeah, hopefully I can get a promotion at work as well. It's looking likely that I'm going to be getting a promotion at work. So that sounds good. That should help as well. The good thing about that will be less hours, right? So I can maybe dedicate a couple of hours a day to YouTube. But yeah, guys, going back to Replay 2, seriously, like I've got, you know, when your gut, like my gut often is right. Don't get me wrong, my gut's been horribly wrong sometimes as well. But I get a good feeling with Replay 2, and I'm gonna go on that. And you know what? Even if the project doesn't do that well, the people behind it are just so nice that cool. You know, they don't do it, something goes wrong. You know what? That's life, right? Things happen. But they're just super nice. But I would like to get a unit. I would like to get one up and running at one point, and I would like to try it. So now we're going to do Judgment Silver, right? Which is, it says, I've got WonderSwan written here. So I'll go to J in WonderSwan. And I think I've passed it. HI. Okay, there's no here. So it's got to be color, right? Let's have a look. Whoa, Judgment Silver Sword. Right, let's do a bit of this. And hopefully it's got a good intro. Wow, I'm nearly out my drink. I actually took half a sip there. If anyone that's got an Audi near them, guys, check out Professor. Oh, okay, I flipped it. Cool. Check out Professor Peppy, right? Let me have a look at some of chat, right? Fortified Zone, Gameboy, Wicked. Question about the more powerful hardware. Is it the HDL code? Is it a port FPGA? Okay. Do you know what? I can't even ask that. Wojciech. Is that Wojciech? Is that how you say it? Wojciech. I used to work with a guy called Wojciech. I think it was spelled very, very similar to that, right? The guy was from Poland, a Polish name. Wicked. I'm satisfied. Analogue Pocket. I hope one day. Do you know what? Yeah, who know? Okay. Thomas Meister, 1979. All I'll say is good things may come about some of what you've mentioned regarding your wants. Yeah, naturally keep an eye on the channel. Definitely, I think you might even want to turn on notifications, right? Because I might have some good news with that. I'm not going to say which one or anything more about it. If it happens, it will happen soonish. And and Chris's Retro has just revealed it down there. I was trying to make it a surprise, Chris. I don't know how public that is, but yeah. So hopefully, like Chris is saying down there, hopefully there'll be something regarding the 32X soon. So again, no guarantees. It's not a guarantee that it can happen, but it might just happen, right? Professor Pepe, right? Pepe Pepper, right? I just saw Professor Pepe. So Professor Pepe is a take on Dr. Pepper, but I have to say the sugar-free version, I only drink sugar-free stuff, right? The sugar-free stuff, it tastes really, really good, right? So guys, let me know, do you want to hear another story? Do you want to hear a story about a fake lottery win and how I tried to use it to, well, effectively get my leg over? So don't really want to say it too loud, you know. Oh, actually, no, my wife's out of the country. Hopefully she's not watching the stream or anything. Okay, here we go. Right. Okay. So during my club work, right? So during my club work, there was a dancer that I liked a lot, and we had a bit of a tease thing. But you know what? I just felt like we were never going to have that very, very temporary relationship that I so much wanted. I mean, we ended up being friends, but I had a friend zone guy, right? You know, I've got some female friends, but this female really, really wanted to do it. So what happened is I played the National Lottery. So the National Lottery in the UK at the time, before Euro Millions and all this other stuff, you picked 6 numbers, right? You picked 6 numbers, and if you got 6 numbers, you won millions. If you got 5 numbers plus bonus, you won a few 100,000. Chris, man, it should be all good, man. My wife knows anything that happened before, yeah? But let's share this because you know what? It is an entertaining story. And if my wife pulls me up on anything, I'm going to say it was complete BS. I said it for entertainment. So I might have to edit this bit out of the stream. So you get five numbers in a bonus ball. You get a few 100,000. You get 5 numbers. You get like, I don't know, 30, 40,000. 4 numbers, you get like £500-600. And the lowest prize you get is for 3 numbers, which was £10. So what I did was, right, so I was into doing pranks when I was younger. I kind of stopped it because they started getting a little bit out of hand. Now, a good thing about a prank is, if you're going to prank someone, you have to kind of think what their reaction is going to be, right? So you have to kind of put yourself in the head and think, how is this person going to react? And you have to then put a prank or something in place that kind of is in place to go with the reaction that you're going to get. So, okay, so this female lady, she was from the Czech Republic, and yeah, she definitely would have, she would have fancied me more, she would have liked me more if I had money, right? Now, this is a terrible mindset. I don't recommend anyone to do this, but I was young, I was stupid, and you know what? This was all fun. So I played the lottery. I won £10. I got 3 numbers, right? So I just had this brainwave of an idea, right? So I called one of my friends that was at home. I said to him, look, do me a favor, for the next hour, when you answer your phone, say it's the Camelot National Lottery helpline, right? And I'm going to give you these 6 numbers. When I call or someone else calls, you're going to read these 6 numbers out as the winning numbers, right? So my friend agreed. He said, all right, look, whatever you're up to. I said, look, please do it for me. And I've got good friends that will do stuff. Same thing, I would do something like that for my friend. If they randomly called me out of the blue and said, can you do this for me, Pixel? I'll be like, yeah, cool. So I told him, these are the 6 numbers I had. Now, these weren't the winning numbers. These were the 6 numbers I had. I told him, when you pick up your phone, and remember, not a lot of people called back then, right? We hardly even had mobiles. Mobiles were just about coming in. And landlines were still a thing, right? So I called this lady up, right? And I was like, you know what? I think, oh, am I getting a bad connection? I'm getting that widget warning again, right? Okay, it's saying poor again. Nah, don't say that. Just when I'm getting to the good part of the story, right? So anyway, I'm going to continue with this, and hopefully the connection's out there because I can see the stream and it's looking good. So I call this girl upstairs from the basement part of the club to the office where I used to hang in sometimes. And I said to her, and I acted all shocked, and I started putting a whole act that I think I won the lottery, right? And she was like, what? And I was like, yeah, I think I won the lottery. I said, do me a favor. I said, I'm too nervous and I'm pretending to shake and everything. Okay, right. Okay, hopefully it's back in, right? So in case that part got missed, I called this female dancer that worked in the club. I called her up to the office. I said, you know, I think I've won the lottery. I'm shaking. I'm acting all... Yeah, I was quite good at acting, right? So I started acting. I said, look, I'm too nervous. I said, can you call the number for me? Look, here's the number on the back of the lottery ticket. Can you call it for me and just ask them what the numbers are, please, because I can't believe it. I said I saw it on the TV because the lottery numbers were televised. So then what I did was I grabbed the phone, I gave her the ticket, and I said, I'm too nervous, I don't want to wet it with my sweaty hands, or I said, read me out the number. So as she read out the number, right, and yeah, do you know what, this one was hot. So as she read out the number, right, whatever it was, like 0345, but as she read out the number, I pretended I was dialing the lottery number, but what I was actually doing was I was dialing my friend's number, and I still know my friend's number off by heart because you had to know numbers off by heart back then, right? So I dialed my friend's number, and as it rang, I just passed her the phone. I just quickly passed it to her very dramatically, and I said, here's the phone, take the phone, find out for me, find out. And my friend picked up, and my friend, very well spoken, man. The guy's like a genius, man. He was a genius, right? So he picked up the phone. He's like, hello, Camelot information line. How may I help? And she's like, oh, hello, can I have the lottery numbers today? And he was like, yes, I can confirm tonight's winning lottery numbers for the jackpot of whatever, 7 million is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Or whatever the numbers were. And I'm looking, I'm like, are they the numbers? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh. So then I was like, baby, come on, let's run away together, me and you, all of this. So this is going to sound really evil, guys. Please don't judge me on this. This was a different person. I'm teetotal now. I'm a good guy, right? So what I was intending on doing was I was intending to go spend the night with her. And then what I was intending on doing was leaving the ticket, let her run off with the ticket to try and rob me, and then find out she only won £10. But what happened, she kind of smarted out and she called one of her friends just to check the numbers. She said, look, can you check the numbers for me somehow? And I don't know what her friend did. And her friend found out the numbers. And then she come and told me, and she started cussing me and everything. And then I just started laughing. And then it became a whole laugh. She said, I can't believe what you were trying to do to me. And I was like, well, you know, if money's your incentive. And then anyway, we still remained good friends, right? But it was quite a funny thing, I have to say. It was a funny thing. It was funny. So there was just mad stuff like that, like scenarios like that just kind of played out. So that's going to be the last story for the day, guys. I'll save some for other stream. I kind of need to write them down when I think of them, because sometimes I start thinking of them in the most random places. And when I think of them, I think to myself, you know what? Like, yeah, that was, yeah, that's quite funny. I need to just, I need to write that down. That's why I wrote this one on my sheet of games, and it was there. And I was like, all right, I need to kind of go in that. But there you go. You know, I may have got, you know, £10 run off. That would have been quite funny, right? But it didn't happen. You know. Okay, Muscle Bomber. Right, let's go CPS1. I didn't quite play that game, but we did quite a bit of that. I may have to delete this stream, guys. I'm not going to, but there might come a day, right? Forget question about it. This stream is going offline, I'm telling you. You know, can't really say what happens on stream, stays on stream. You know, it's for the world to see, right? But for the record, I made everything up, right? So if anyone out there is judging me, if you're my relatives out there, you're watching, my wife, I made all of that up. That was a strictly entertainment story that I made up for the crowd for streaming, because when you're streaming, you also want to entertain the people, right? So that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to entertain the people. Absolutely wicked. To be honest, yeah, do you know what? All of us, yeah, definitely all of us have stories, man. I'm quite fascinated by stories, right? Don't get me wrong. Like, I've got some like my elder relatives, they tell me stories, and you know what? Bloody hell, they're boring, man. I don't want to hear them. But then I've got some that are just so interesting, man. I'm just so interested in hearing them. Like, they tell me about a certain era, how a certain something worked. Yeah, I dig some of that stuff, man. That's really, really good. So here we go. This is Muscle Bomber Duo, right? Never really played these games, but obviously I like the fact that you could be Hagar in there, and it had like other Capcom characters in there. It was a wrestling game. What's that, Philly? Wife, what did you just say now? No, wifey, we're just joking. You enjoy your holiday, and remember what a great husband I've been. And like I said again, man, I'm so missing my wife and my boys, man. Like, literally, my boys do my head in all day, but I absolutely love it. Like, I swear, like, I am off. I don't even have a lot to do. I'm here, I'm off because my daughter's going to school, and I'm making sure that I'm around, you know, square meals a day, look after her, doing the rest of it. She doesn't need look after, she does her own thing. But guys, it's almost like even me and my daughter, we're just waiting around all day for like my wife and the boys to come back, man. And the boys annoy the hell out of my daughter, man. You know, like the two brothers, right? Her brother, she's 15, the boys are 8 and, well, actually one's going to be 10 next month, right? So 8 and 10, and they proper annoy her, man. But you know what? It is life, man. Every time I'm away from my kids and my family, like if they go away, so often what happens is she's got relatives around the world, different countries. So if she wants to go, I'll tell her, look, if we go, I'm getting a hotel, I'm not staying around your relatives. But if you want to go and you want to stay around there, it's cool. Like, you can go there, I'll just work, I won't take annual leave. When you come back, I'll take annual leave here. I'm too domesticated. I haven't really been abroad for a few. Last time I went abroad, no, I went abroad 2 years ago actually. But I don't go abroad often. So she often goes, and during that time I'm working, I do have a few days off. Like, I swear, man, I'm just waiting for them to come back. I'm like, where's the noise? The house is so quiet. It's just mad, man. But you know, it's mad. Right, wicked. I once ran for a country controller against my will, and it was a massive prank from my friends. Wicked. All right. You know, I said there's not going to be another story. Here's another story, right? Actually, no, I'll save it for another day, guys. I'll save it. I feel we've done the stories. So. Okay, if any of you are in chat and remind me, you might need to put it in block capitals a couple of times, like spam it in chat like 2 or 3 times. Where one of my uncles, he got another uncle, he convinced him that he's gonna be representing like his country in the Olympics in the UK. One of my uncles, yeah, representing his country in the Olympics, and how he kind of went about it and what he did to get that all up and running. It was a very, very good story, man. Remember it, right? Let's give this a quick go, right? What characters have we got from what games? Oh, wow, that is proper Legion of Doom, isn't it? Look, is it Hawk and Animal? Right, let's now go Hagar. Oh, it's tag team, baby. Why don't I know any of these guys? Right, I'm going to have to be this guy here, man, because Oni just looks absolutely cool, right? Hey guys, if you're just tuning in, pressing that like button does really, really help out the channel. It kind of helps this stuff get out there. However, maybe I shouldn't get so many likes on here, because if it ends up getting out too far, it might end up going to my wife or to the wrong people, and I might end up getting in trouble. Right, okay, I've actually... okay, what? Okay, I'm Hagar, right, wicked. So is the other character computer controlled? Oh wow, guys, this is a wicked wrestling game, man. It feels more like a brawler, right, in a ring. Like, don't get me wrong, I've never played these beyond the surface, right? If I'm doing a video, I'm doing like a quick round in there. So what are the buttons? Oh, so it's got a grapple button as well. Kick, punch, and grapple, right? Okay, guys, you know what? Wow, this definitely has to be an underrated... How come no one talks about this, man? Okay, someone did talk about it in the stream today. This is a wicked game. It legit feels like... So, okay, it's 3 buttons. Jump, attack, and grapple, right? Okay, cool. That works. Good stuff, right? So what happens if I grapple them and press the jump button? Nope. Okay, grapple and... No? What's happening there? Different directions, different moves. I'm moving it down and that. Okay, that was just with the grapple. So grapple. Let me move it back and attack. Okay, is he on doing that? I want to try up and attack. He's doing the same move. I was hoping that like each direction done like a different move, but it's definitely like a take on a beat 'em up, right? Okay, he's got like a clothesline. Yeah, this is interesting, man. Like, I didn't really think much of it, right? But there's a bit of button bashing in here. Do you know what? The only wrestling game that I like, and I always said it, is WWF Superstars. which I really, really like. Unfortunately, that's not out yet, right? I would love for that to be out. I'd play it, but I'd have to argue that this might actually be the better game, guys. Like, it feels really, really good. You know, if you're into your fighting games, like, you know, your scrolling beat-em-ups, combat's very, very similar to that, but in a ring with grapple. It would be nice if it kind of had more moves, because I feel like when I've grappled, right? Okay, so that one frozen. Good stuff. Interesting game, interesting game. Okay, okay, grapple, makes sense. All right, we won it, guys. We won it. Wicked, wicked. What's going on? Let me have a look at chat. Give me Irem. I can't do that, man. I can't do that. That's one thing, guys. I don't break confidence. When I get stuff in there, I can't give it out, man. Even though Chris and Al, like, you know, you're my closest internet friends, man. Like, you know, haven't met you guys in real life, but as far as the internet goes, man, you're top people. I like you, and if I could share anything with you, I definitely would. It's just not something I could do, you know. It's not. I appreciate getting that stuff to show on the channel. Yeah, it's just not something I could do. But trust me, if I could, or if I was a developer, if I shared it with anyone before anyone else, I would share it with you guys. So please don't snitch on me or my wife. I can imagine you guys driving down London just to do that, right? Right, okay, cool. What's next on the list? Oh, Hero on SG-1000. That's interesting, right? Because I am legit wondering if I've got that now, right? I run twice today. Once I run out of beer, and I run to get some wicked. Good stuff. Right, okay, so is the core called the SG-1000 core? Is it called the I don't know. I always see it on there. I don't quite know it, so I don't know if I've got the games on there. Hopefully I have. Is it SG-1000? Oh, here we go, SG-1000. I got no games. Sorry, guys. Really, really sorry. I just don't know the system well enough, so I haven't added them on there. So maybe I will at some point, because it'll be worth having all the games for every system, right, for streams, because it will fit on a 512 micro SD card. So let's do, guys. Anyone fancy? Have we got anything else in Quest? Let me have a look. Right. Have we got anything standing out in block capitals? No. Okay, so that means I can have kind of like free run for a little bit, right? Until you guys come out with anything in block capitals. I am going, I think it's in here, Neo Geo, and that's nice to see, right? We've got the Analogue core. I hope it gets integrated into the same core, right? So we don't want overdrive, we want Neo Geo. So let's run the Neo Geo. Hopefully the overdrive core will get worked on at some point, and that overdrive core can oh, this is a good game, Breaker's Revenge. Good, easy, guys. If you want a fighting game to play and where you're gonna feel powerful doing combos, play Breaker's Revenge. Everything just combos together. Super Contra Fast ROM SNES. Oh man. So you're talking about Contra free, yeah? Super Contra, because on the SNES it's Contra free. Cool. Yeah, we can. Let's have a quick blast on this, right? And then we'll do it. I loved, homie. I wanna. Analog guys so bad. You know what? Grab one. I actually don't know how much they are. I you know, I'm got a very good relationship with the dev of that, the Random MK3. Very nice guy. He actually offered me one, but because I don't really use a CRT, like I didn't take him up on it, right? Because I don't like taking stuff unless I'm going to use it, right? And it's not like it's multinational companies. These are individuals doing projects and putting out their own money to it. It was very kind of him to offer it, but yeah, I kind of turned him down on it. I don't even know how much it is, man. I should actually ask him to say how much he's selling it for, so I can give that information on the channel to people, right? But yeah, I mean, it looks really, really good. So yeah, Unloved Hobby, maybe start saving and get that working. I mean, you've got the dock, so I mean, I'm happy with a dock with digital displays, but obviously if you're going to use a CRT and things like that, then yeah, it becomes something like that you might want to check out, right? So Chips Challenge, Atari Lynx, a neat puzzle game. Yes, definitely, but we don't have that yet, man. Only people like Alan are playing that. Again, right, if you just want a game to combo easy in, play this. there's actually a good scene for this, right? There's a good scene of people that do this. A friend of mine who plays like Third Strike and Super Turbo, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, for anyone that doesn't quite know. He's been going to tournaments for this, right? Woo! Okay. See, it's really, you can literally just start attacking and mashing directions, right? Very, very lenient. Absolutely love it, guys. This is, so try it, Breakers and Breakers Revenge. Very, very easy to do. They are designed to use the cart. Lol. Thing you missed out on. Yeah, do you know what? That's still, do you know what the weird thing is? That building's gone, so it's gone to the construction team, right? And so it's not part of, like, yeah, it doesn't belong to us. We haven't got any kind of, and it had it in it. I just had no idea what PVM was. I remember looking at the connections and thinking, oh, I can't see the SCART there. How am I going to connect that? And I would actually I would make it work on my desk. I'd put another monitor on top of it that I use for production, right? Seriously, like, I feel gutted. It was there. The only thing I can say, right, guys, maybe make me feel a little bit better here, right? If that was on for a number of years without being turned off, and it was almost stuck on a static image, right? Because it was for CCTV that they had in, like, the security office. If it was stuck on a static image, would that actually damage the monitor? That's what I'm wondering. So maybe I can have a case of sour grapes here where it just wasn't worth taking because of that. But I would have loved it, man. If I knew about it, right? Because, you know, I got into, I mean, I've always been into retro gaming, but since, you know, doing the channel, I've really kind of understood more about it. The what's decent, what's not. And yeah, I was like, wow, that was, I mean, it's a PVM. I can see what it looks like, right? Exactly what it looks like. And I'm like, yeah, yeah, I missed out on that. This guy sounds like a donkey, man. Right, let's what were we doing after that? Super Contra on SNES. Let's do some SNES games then, right? So then we don't have to keep swapping cores, right? So we'll do Contra 3. I do like the game a lot, you know. I like Contra a lot. And a big shout out to Handheld man, that's working on the fast ROMs. If anyone's into Geometry Dash, right, he's been working on, alongside other developers as well, he's been working on right, we got multiple SNES cores. Oh, have I got, oh, one of these is yours, isn't it, Terminator? Oh no, one of the analog eyes one. I think I might have one of your ones installed somewhere, Terminator. You know, the ones that you kind of work to get Satellaview working or something. So that's interesting. So we go to fast ROMs. Yeah, so Handheld been kind of working on Bami Dash, yeah, instead of Geometry Dash. And if you like that, it's a NES game. It's available to download. I've linked it in the latest news video if anyone does want to check that out. So let's go fast ROM. Should just be Contra, right? Have we not got Contra? Okay, is it? It ain't Super Contra weren't out for SNES, was it? Am I nuts there? Okay, no, it's not. So maybe it's not here, or maybe I haven't got it, because I haven't updated this for a while. So if it was something that was added recently, I won't have it. But you know what we can do? We can just run normal Contra, right? So US, was it Contra in US? If not, I might have to run the Japanese version. I don't want the robot one, right? Contra, here we go, Contra, right, Wicked. Aladdin, SNES, Wicked. You like that? Okay, right. Okay, let's stick to some SNES games for a bit now. I'll write Arrow Flash on the bottom of my page. Don't know, we might have to finish the stream soon. I'll try and keep it under 2 hours, but this time I was like, let's just let it run, man. Because I haven't been uploading them to Twitter, so there's no point me trying to keep it at 2 hours, right? Okay, so, oh, it was Super Probotech though, wasn't it? Yeah. Wicked. Let's have a look. I love homie Wicked, man. Good to have you around, my bro. I hope everything is well and good with you. Let's play it on default mode, guys. I seriously love this game. I remember playing this on the SNES when it first came out and thinking, wow, yeah, guys, this game is tough, but man, like, love this game, man. Do you know, I have to play, I like this with a slowdown. I wouldn't even like the fast ROM of this because I played this, so I said I'd play it and I missed both the bloody power-ups. I want the spread shot, man. I just missed it. Ah, okay, at least I got homing down there. I don't like the lasers, man. Ah. Yeah, I think I prefer the normal. Damn it, man. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to give it another attempt. I don't usually do that bad. I have got a sweaty finger, but let's do this. Come on, get down there. Okay, I'll eventually go. I'll take my time. I don't want to rush. Okay, love the tank here now. Seriously, I remember seeing this on the SNES and just being blown away by it, man. In fact, even before I got the SNES, I think a friend of mine brought this around. Ah, oh, come on! What happened to my homing, man? You need an accurate D-pad for this, man. This D-pad's good. Any false diagonals, you die in this game, man. No, don't want that. Okay. I didn't need to use that second one, but you know what? I don't want to take no chances. This bit is awesome. I remember seeing this, man. The plane for the first time just looks absolutely wicked. I need to clock this game with cheats, man. I never clocked this as a kid on my SNES when I had it. Tried, definitely tried a lot. I should have waited there, right? It's been a while since I played this, so. Oh, this boss. Come on, guys. When I saw this, I was like, oh yeah, look at this. Look at that. How good does that damn boss look? I need to use a normal fire, I think. Am I dead? Oh, okay, I'm dead. Guys, still saying, I don't know what's going on with my internet today. Yeah, okay, yeah, you know what? I might just have to go and get a cable next time, man. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my internet, man. My bandwidth's clean. I probably just need to reset my router. I don't do that often enough. Yes, sorry about that, guys. Sucks. Yeah, fine. I love that game. Completed it on both. Wicked. Super C. So let's run here. Okay, back now. Yes, it's getting a bit temperamental. So maybe run one more game or something and kind of call it a night. Have we got anything here? Okay, Super Contra was there. Let's find something a little bit unusual and interesting. Okay, let's finish off with my hacks folder, right? Okay, so my hacks. I think it should be here. Super. No, where is it? Guys, this is really good, and I strongly recommend it to anyone that's a fan of Super Mario World. Definitely check this out. Yeah, do you know what, Ninja Running World? I never have an issue, right, running it off wireless. Like, it's just always fine. And the other thing is, I've got to run a cable across like the hall. So for example, my daughter's room used to be my gaming room when it was only my daughter, but obviously she got older, so she's taken that room. So my gaming room is where I got the router put in. So in the bedroom now where I am, I've got to run a cable from across. So yeah, you know what, I think what I'll do is, my kids aren't here or anything, my mum's not staying in that room there, she's out of country as well, so there's no one I think that will trip over it. And so maybe I'll have to run it. I generally use it when I generally use it when I play 2D fighting games online, like Street Fighter. Guys, you've got to see this. And what I'll do is I'll make this the last game, because the streams are a wee bit annoying now, right? So it's getting a little bit mad. Get a long cable, run it. Yeah, do you know what? I've actually got power line adapters, right? Let me just turn the sound down a little bit. I've got power line adapters. And the power line adapters, they work really well, right? But for streams, I only get like, hold on, I get roughly 10 to 15% of my bandwidth, which isn't bad, right? So I've got what have I got? I've got a 350 megabit connection. So if I yeah, I only get, actually no, my downloads I get about 10%, but my uploads, which is only about 35 megabits, it does get all of them on there. I don't know if I want to try that, but guys, look how good this looks, right? It's a hack of Super Mario World, and it's not just like a little bit of change, it's Super Luigi World, right? The whole overworld, everything is changed. I shouldn't have done that. I'm not as skilled on Mario Brothers as I used to be. As you can see, I kind of missed that jump there. I do try and run through the level, but I'm an old guy now, so I kind of need to just stop and kind of like walk everywhere. But I'm kind of so used to running and doing stuff, I can't even bother to get those A coins. I just want to show you this game a little bit, man. It just looks wicked. Okay, love this power up, man. Look at the fire. Look at the fireball as well. It's straight down. It's not a bouncy fireball. Interesting. So a lot of work went into this, man. I think one of the viewers of the channel, one of the subscribers, a guy called Tarek, top guy, man. I think he's the one that initially told me about this. I look into it when I used to do ROM hack recommendation of the week, but that just got too much work, man. Trying to do that. That's why the only thing I have scheduled is my Saturday news show, right? Everything else is just as and when I want to do it. Oh, come on. Okay, still got the same soundtrack. I have it directly Ethernet will be better than... Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, I haven't got a good place to run the cable, man. I had it all measured, purpose done in this particular room that I had, but I've been out of that room for years now, man. But yeah, it is what it is. Usually it's okay. I think I've only had this issue once before. I'm pretty sure if I turn my router off and on, I'll be all right. Right, let's have a look at the overworld. So if you use the Super Mario World, guys, the overworld's completely different in... Oh no, is it a mix on it? I can't even remember now. Maybe it is similarish, right? But the levels are different. So this is interesting. You know what, let's look at some interesting ROM hacks now, right? So what else have we got down there? What was Arrow Flash on, guys? Someone asked for Arrow Flash. Oh, Genesis Core, right? Okay, we can go Genesis again, because we kind of gave that a reboot and it wasn't working. So let's go Genesis again. All right, let's have a look. Yeah, as long as it doesn't like go funny or anything, right? We can go on there. What are we using? Spiritualize. All right, let's go with Spiritualize for now. And let's now go for so Arrow Flash, right? So Arrow Flash, I don't actually know this game. From the sounds of it, it sounds like a shmup, right? I'm gonna guess Arrow Flash is a shmup, unless it's a combination of the Green Arrow and the superhero Flash combining forces to fight evil and bring. Nope, it's not them. It's gonna be a shmup. Has to be a shmup. Name like that. Yeah, look at that. It has to be a shmup. Intro, everything. Oh wow, I can turn into a... I gotta use more special there, man. Interesting game, man. Like it, got my option already. Oh wow, I can turn into a... Nice. And turn into a robot as well. Seems better to be the plane, right? Seems a little bit more smaller. I don't know if there's an advantage or disadvantage. The clouds look nice in this as well, right? They're looking good. Okay, interesting. If the difference is big, I think the robot's faster, right? Or maybe not, I don't know. Maybe that's just placebo on my part. Yeah, this is, I dig this game, man. This is decent. I would have liked this on. Yeah, I would have liked this on a Mega Drive. Interesting. Right, let's. This is Mega Drive, Philly. Let's have a look. Let's try and find. I want to go for some hacks again, man. What hacks have we got? Hacks A to Z. I don't want to do Rock and Roll Racing because that's known to get you a sound, yeah, like a copyright strike or warning or whatever, because it's got that Born to be Wild. What's this? Enhanced colors, Contra Hard Corps. Okay, I don't know if there's going to be anything good in here. Let's see if there's any. I swear I had what we got for fan games? Final Fight Mega Drive. Okay, that was interesting. The Sega Master System Brawl. Right, okay. No, there was. I had like a Sonic one somewhere, right? Oh, Sonic series. Here we go. What we got for Sonic 1? Is there anything here that's interesting? Yeah, I don't know. Nothing's appealing to me here. Sorry, guys. In here, let's go back to Streets of Rage series. Donkey Kong Edition. All right, that sounds interesting. I don't think I've seen that one before. Wicked. Oh, that's good to know, Thomas. So you can patch runs with Game Genie codes, because a lot of people want cheats integrated, but I guess that should be the way they do it, right? Because a lot of people are like, we want cheats, we want it now, etc., right? But yeah, it'll be good, you know, learn it, put that stuff in there. People have mentioned it before, but honestly, I'm really not that much into cheats, right? Just not, never really have been. All right, let's go Donkey Kong. Oh, that's quite interesting. Don't crash on us, please. Oh, wicked, it's worked. Colors are a bit messed up on Donkey Kong though, right? And a big shout out to Yuzo Koshiro, man, who's working on a Mega Drive shmup called Earthian that just looks absolutely fantastic, man. Okay, I'm not really digging this too much. Donkey Kong don't feel that great in here. Earthworm Jim. Let's see if there's anything here. Oh, Hulk Hogan in here, right? Let's check this out. Wicked. What time we got? Wow, okay, 23:10. It's 10 past 11. Wow, going for 2 hours 42. Maybe cut it at the 3 hour mark then, guys, as long as we don't have the, you know, your fingers going on. Oh, brother. Americans. Okay, that doesn't look like a great skin, reskin. Let's see what he looks like when he plays. Oh, that. Okay, doesn't look good when he's standing still. Okay, that's nuts. They've given a very, very fast slide, right? Interesting. Right, let's try the next one. I'm gonna kind of what do you guys think of these guys? You like these hacks? What they got for Mortal Kombat? Ultimate Mortal Kombat Mini 13. All right, okay, let me go back. All right, let me go to a folder I've got of Streets of Rage hacks. Right, that's a series. Oh, I think this is my folder. I should have some Street Fighter ones there, surely. Okay, let's check this one out. Hopefully this works. Wicked. Are you out, Philly? Wicked, man. Have a good one, bro. Have a good one. Oh, let's just again. Just search. Okay, Game Genie guy. Oh, wicked, Philly. No worries, man. UFC 300. Yeah, one of my work colleagues always watches that, man. I watch some of the knockouts and things with him at times. But yeah, good stuff, man. Enjoy, man. Thanks for dropping by, and thanks for always being awesome, Philly. Wicked. Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, Daniel, I've put quite a lot on here because the memory card is massive. So I'm not very good at organizing stuff. So there's probably stuff like scattered around and everything there. So let's have a look. Street Fighter 2, The World Warrior, 1 player. Oh, okay. Let's go Guile. We went Zangief last time, right? Nice. Again, yeah, this is good, man. So these are fun to play, you know. You like Street Fighter, you like Streets of Rage, you definitely want to try out these hacks, man. I mean, the best one they've got is Shredder's Re-Revenge, because all the enemies are out from Turtles as well. These hacks here just kind of inject the playable character in here, but still a lot of fun to just kind of go through. And it's stuff like this that it just plays really well on the Analogue Pocket, man. It's just so much fun to have on there. To be honest, I'd even have fun playing this on the Mio Mini Plus, man, which I do like. Like, I love my FPGA stuff, but I'm not a complete snob, man. I don't mind emulation as well, right? Everything has its place. I'll tell you what is laggy though. Emulation on Android, avoid at all costs. Right, decent. Let's now work on it. I have to go work out pretty soon, so I am heading out after this game. No worries, man. All the best, Ninja Running Wild. Thank you for always dropping by, and you know what, thank you for being awesome, and also thank you for all your advice, man. It's always appreciated, right? Always appreciated. You've always given me sound advice, and I really do appreciate that. So awesome stuff. Wicked, man. Have a good day, or have a good workout. You said, yeah, not work. Yeah, workout. Wicked. Have a good workout, man. Have your ninja style workout. Let's have a look. Captain Commando, DC, Final Fight, Garfield. Should we do Garfield? Why not? Let's do Garfield. I think I've tried this one out. So some of the sprites look better than others in this game, right? So what we had previously, we had Street Fighter in here. We had Guile. Guile looked all right. Guile looked okay. Hulk Hogan, yeah, didn't look good. Donkey Kong looked absolutely terrible. So some hacks, not all hacks are the same, right? Some are better, some are worse. Some do look better. From what I remember, Why does everyone always like to hack Max, right? Okay, that doesn't look, he looks all right, actually. A big shout out to Charlie Cat, man. If you're watching, you're going to like this one, right? Good stuff. Okay, guys, should we look at some more Streets of Rage 2 hacks, or do you want me to move on to some other stuff? We've got around 10 minutes left, roughly, so do let us know. Here, Wicked Ninja Running World, bye-bye, man. I'll run another hack in the meantime, right? But if you want to see anything else last 10 minutes, we can definitely do that. Let's go load cartridge and... Okay, so let's go for Peach DX, right? So that's going to be Peach out of Mario Bros. Games. Guys, if you want to see anything, last 10 minutes, and then we'll kind of end the stream. It's been a fun one. It's been a long one. Anything goes on the Analogue Pocket. Remember, Analogue Pocket is bloody awesome, guys. Like, it has just come such a long way. Look how much stuff we've got on there. Like, literally, you know, if you were shipwrecked and you went on a desert island and all you had was an Analogue Pocket, provided you had a USB charger of some time or a power bank that worked with... you can get solar powered ones as well, can't you? You kind of be good, right? You're good with Analogue Pocket. It does well. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's got Rolling Peach. Peach looks a bit weird. I'm not used to seeing her like that, right? That's just, I don't know. Okay, that one's crashed, which is a good reason to get out of this call now. So guys, has anyone come up with anything? No, we can run with some random games. I'll try and find some interesting games. So let's now go, let's go into console. Let's go DMG Gameboy, because I love my DMG, man. Let's maybe finish off on that. So let's try and find some classics. So, okay. Fan games, what fan games we got? Okay, they're all okay. Oh, this is interesting. You can't play, I don't think you can play this. No, you can play it, actually. So someone done like a Monster Hunter D-make for the Game Boy DMG, and it's interesting. So it's made in Game Boy Studio. Okay, is it a Game Boy? Nice. Yeah, it's a black and white one. Interesting. Sumo fighter. All right, let's do that. What's going on here? Okay, mashing buttons not working. Sumo fighter, wicked. I think it's, if anyone knows Monster Hunter, you can probably recognize that theme. Okay, we're gonna go Sumo Fighter now. Thomas Mayer, 1979, and who is in his 40s. Nice. Okay. I don't think I've played this game, Thomas. I don't think I've played this. So always interesting checking new stuff out. Sorry, with a Game Boy, I have to have the green filter. I cannot play it. Like, you know, I don't have effects on for when I'm playing stuff. With Game Boy, I have to have it green. If it's not green, I am not interested. Not interested. Like, I don't want to play it unless it's the green screen. Sometimes I'll mess about and put like a red or a blue filter on one of my actual modded DMG. But yeah, I generally have to have this look on there. Oh, sorry, I paused it by accident there. Oh. Okay, interesting. I'm digging it so far. Oh, I thought that'll give me some power, you know. So I heard like sumo wrestlers are very much honored in Japan, right? And I heard that some of the really big ones, they actually have someone dedicated to wash their behind, right? To clean their behind, because they can't like reach around there. So that sounds mad, man. You're so big, you can't clean yourself. You've got to have someone that cleans you. As to whether that's true or not, I don't know. It's just what someone told me. You know, people BS sometimes. Like all the stories I said today, by the way, were complete BS. Yeah, just for the record, right? Yeah, you know what? I ain't digging this. I don't like this jump. Let's go something else. DMG, baby. Let's go something else. DMG. Not a bad game though, right? These are good. Let's go Super RC Pro M. What was it like on the DMG? I know the color one, no, the NES one's really good. These were a lot of fun for those kind of bird's eye view isometric style games, right? Let's have a look. I'm not even sure if I had this, you know. Oh, it was Rare. Okay, so Rare made this. Okay. So, you know, with that name on there back then, everything these guys done was gold for a certain period, man. I think that's the $200 to $300 game today. Wow. Really? Wow. Is it really that much? Wow. Wow. So my memory card must be worth loads. Did I even start the game? Am I watching? No, okay, I didn't start the game, did I? Okay, now I am. Yeah, this is decent, man. I don't think I had this, you know. I definitely played it on other things. I don't remember. Maybe I did. Maybe a friend of mine had it and I played it or borrowed it or something. Controls decent. Decent. Love the DMG. Okay, interesting. Let's kind of like finish up on an arcade game. Oh, Double Dragon on my unloved homie. Of course, I'm glad someone said something, and maybe we could kind of finish up on that. Like 5 minutes to go. Double Dragon. I should have that right because I'm pretty sure I put the whole Master System set on there, and I'm not even sure if I played Double Dragon on the Master System. You know, that was a good one. Oh, is it just under M? Yeah, it's under M. Master System. Let's run it. US. Double Dragon. Really looking forward to what the soundtrack sounds like. Hey guys, if you've just tuned in, really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the content or any of the content, yeah, hitting that like button really does help. Sorry, JG Rich may not get time to do Super Mario World. We'll try and keep it under 3 hours, unless this game just drives me absolutely nuts. Ooh, looking good. Okay, right, bit disappointed there's no panties there, but never mind, I'll live. You know, want to... Soundtrack's wicked. See, I love these different takes on this. Combat ain't that good though, I love, homie. You must have nostalgia for this. We might be able to do Super Mario Land after all. Maybe. Yeah, let's go Super Mario World. I did try Unloved Homie. I like the soundtrack though. Dig the soundtrack. Is the volume too low? Sorry, I'll put it back up. It varies from game to game, so have it at a level where I'm kind of like doing you with my volume. Actually, you know what? Okay, no, I won't do it. I was going to do the DX version, but we'll go with the original one. Game Boy, run it. I really like Super Mario Land, man. In fact, that's the cartridge I've got in the back of my one. Yo, SNKK, building a computer is fun. I'm in the middle of building and almost done. I had to put the GPU in. Wicked, man. Nice one. So we're going to be doing Fightcade soon then, yeah? Okay. You know, there's one thing that's kind of good about this game. There's no, you know, the way Mario slides and slips, it's hardly in this game, if any. Absolutely great game, man. Like, very good Mario game. The fireball in this is different, isn't it? Ah, you know what? I so suck at these now, man. So I'm not going to get my firefly. I'm going to get another mushroom, man. Oh, I thought it was here. Do you know what? Yeah, I so suck at this now, man. I'm going to blame the controller. Bluetooth controller, there's lag. Okay, I finally made one jump. 2. Wow, I'm gonna write a letter home, man. Oh, I tried to do the jump across, never mind. Cool, right, let's give this a... Let's run this because it runs into a little thing. Yeah, I'm just playing really, really bad. I just find I'm playing Super NT more than my Pocket. Yeah, it depends, different needs for different people, right? Like me personally, I do a lot of handheld gaming. Like when I play in front of a TV, it honestly is if I'm either making content or streaming. So the ROG Ally, if I want to play like a new PC game, an original Gameboy, which to be honest I haven't really used any of them for a while. It's just the Pocket, or even the Mio Mini. The Mio Mini Plus, I really like it, man. I got it for £37. Like what a bargain, what a bargain. Like absolutely love it. But what we at? Yeah guys, we're coming up to 3 hours, so do you know what, this is where I'm going to kind of wrap it up. Thank you everyone that stuck around. Really appreciate everyone that kind of hit that like button. Helps this video kind of get out there. Once again, man, just so impressed with the Analogue Pocket in general. Like for those of you guys that are on the fence waiting for, do we get a Mister, do we get a Replay 2, I understand what you guys are saying. Still think Mister is the best option at the moment. You know, a bird in hand is always better than 2 in the bush. However, you know, if you want a handheld thing, there's no ifs, buts or anything on there. There's nothing on the market now. There might be more things coming in the market later, but as it stands now, this is exceptionally good value. The black and white one's like $220. You can buy it, and you've just seen what we've gone through today, right? What I've got on mine, I've got 512 micro SD card. The micro SD card, it's not even half full, and the main bulk of stuff that's on there that's taking up the storage are PC Engine CD games. Everything else is just minute. So if you don't have an Analogue Pocket, as long as you have the means to get yourself an Analogue Pocket, guys, grab one. Yo, Stephen, thank you very much, man. You're so kind, man. Really, really appreciate it. You've made my stream. What a finish, man. What an absolute finish. So, guys, absolutely awesome. Stay awesome. I'll be doing more streams because I'm off a little bit as well. And where I say like I'm missing my boys as well, once I start doing this stuff, I kind of get into it and it takes my mind off it. Really can't wait for Friday when they come back. I was actually chatting to them and I said, look, when I come and pick you up from the airport, do you want me to drive normally or do you want me to turbo drive? And they said, Dad, we want you to turbo drive. Yeah, quite funny, right? Because obviously I'm going to get there. I'm going to stick to the speed limit. You know what? My downtime, I actually enjoy streaming in the downtime. It's entertaining going on. That's why I kind of stop playing. I go into stories, we go in there, we kind of have a laugh, we do stuff, and it's like-minded people. So absolutely wicked. Everyone that stuck around, Unloved Homie, SNK Kev, Philet, who's gone now, Big Al, Chris's Retro Gaming, Steven Schneider, guys, absolutely love all around. You guys are awesome. Stay awesome, guys. I'm gonna go get some rest, and when I say rest, I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna have a drink, I'm gonna brush my teeth, and I'm gonna go in bed and take a handheld and try and relax a little bit. But guys, that's it. Absolutely wicked. See you guys around. This is Pixel Cherry Ninja.